Okie dokie, folks. Before we begin, I gotta fix my overlay. I don't know how to fit this in here and make it look good. Cause like, yeah, sure. It's Shizune's route, so we can cut out Misha, right? But then it just kind of cuts off here, and it looks kind of awkward. If I move it out a little bit, then I start getting cut out of the frame, you know? And also there's a giant black space, so if I try to increase the size, it just gets worse. Cutting out Misha here, see. Oh no. I'm gonna get canceled. I don't know what to do here. There's just so much empty space. Hold on a second. I can move the game a little bit. I can move that up. Can I shrink it a little? That seems a good location for it. Cut out Shizune. Hold on a second. You might be onto something. Where the hell did I put that damn? There you go. You cut out Shizune. Maybe we just make it just Shizune. Hold on a second. Screw me. I'm not important here. I'm on the screen anyway. Yeah, this works. Do you like that? Is that good? Is that good, chat? If you tell me it's good, I'll do something nice for you. Gotta go Angie and Misha. Here, see. I could just do me. I'd just be mean. I guess this works. Nobody cares about the hat anyway. Shut up. I care. Anyway, I need to test something out real quick, because I've been making, as you can imagine, I've been doing more of the usual stuff as you can expect of me. I added a new command, as I am prone to do. Alright, you want to know what that command is? Okay, actually, before I type it in here, enter a message in chat real quick. I need multiple viewers to make sure that this is working. Okay? Just type anything. Just be like, hi. I need to make sure this is working. Alright, fine. Be that way. It's okay. I didn't... Orange likes feet. Yeah, okay. I guess I asked for that. Anyway, add all 20. Actually, no. I'll be generous. I'll give you 1,000. By you all, I mean, not everybody. Increase points for 1 viewers. Why 1 viewers? Maybe I was exempt from my own thing? Could be. I was probably exempt from it, which is fine. I don't care about needing points. Because there's only me. It should have given it to me, too, because I am technically a viewer. Oh well, who cares? I'm just going to assume it's working. I can give everybody in chat points now, is the big takeaway here. Why is that important? Well, I plan on doing things that... I've got plans. Future stream plans, okay? You're gonna have some opportunities to earn points, folks. We're on our points arc over here, okay? Alright. Next shot again to see if it works. Yeah, I'm not giving you 1,000 points this time though. You're crazy. You get 1. 2 viewers. Okay, so I guess... Oh, maybe it was a timing thing. I did give you the point, though. Yeah, it probably takes time for the program to recognize it in the API, which is good to know. Good to know. Anyway, I don't think I have any non-Katawa Shoujo related things to talk about right now. So, let's talk about Katawa Shoujo. Today we begin the Shizune route, which, honestly, I've been really excited for. I think Shizune was the character that I went into this having the lowest expectation of. I figured she would be my least favorite character. But to be honest, just listening to her and talking to her and all that other stuff, in other characters' routes have made me like her more. So now I'm very, very excited to do her route. This is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm excited. I'm excited, folks. Excited. So we're gonna hit the start button because I feel like just skipping through it. Like, Japan. And then we wait. Where's the... A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. Skip. Hell yeah. Go. Speed. I am speed. Faster. Yeah, of course. We're just gonna keep things normal for now. I don't think a lot of these early ones matter anyway. There she is! There she is! Okay, okay. Deafness. Yeah, that's right. I think we ask about her deafness to get... I think this is like one of it's the only option I haven't done. I think it's gotta be how we get to her route, right? We're interested in... Should I tell you the way? Let me see if I can get there myself one time. And then you can tell me where I messed up if I didn't get it. Alright, Shizune, tell me about your deafness. Shizune intrigues me, and I kind of want to ask something about her. But I can't really ask about something that personal, can I? I can't come up with anything else to ask, so I just focus on my food while the girls talk between themselves. So you didn't even do the thing I told you to do, you dumbass. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. Damn, poor boy. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. Hi, Hanako. That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally, the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Let me try something real quick. I told you I disabled those. You can't save or kill anyone. You are in, you should be saving up your points for next time. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of... There's a lot of work for us to do! You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Ah, wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. How was that official? Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Bye, Misha! Whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in, hoping that this really will be only a quick visit like the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text, Head Nurse, and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large, and it smells strange. The friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Hello there! What can I do for you today? He is young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times. Why, yes I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name, or just the nurse, like everyone else. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I should probably grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come out and meet you. My name is Sasao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation as he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai! I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yeah. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. This joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school. We'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school's nurse office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all four walls, reminding me to eat properly, 3 times a day, and from all the food groups. You gotta love the outdated food pyramid. The food pyramid, by the way, in case you didn't know, is, bad. You should not... Well, it depends on which food pyramid you're talking. Well, no. It's not a food pyramid anymore, so I can say the food pyramid is bad. I think it's like a food circle now, or something, and there's like 4 groups instead of however many we had on the pyramid. But yeah, the pyramid's bad because it tells you to eat way too much carbs, basically. It's like 9 to 10 servings of wheat a day. What? Are you insane? That is way too much wheat. It's just crazy. And it tells you to just completely minimize or just not eat fats at all. And that's just not true. Anyway, I'm getting distracted from the reading, you know? Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that. At least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow. But really, I'm not too bothered by him for bidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your paper. Not exactly. I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers, with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks, or even just jogging. Jump rope, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe? There is a pool here. So I was told. You were, very good. At any rate, and I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content. Good. That's it then. Come meet me if you need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building in the auxiliary building, although to my eyes, they still look one and the same. It's the first real... Hold on, I'm dying over here. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going. Except you! And I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. But then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The wariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms, shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made out of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Wait a second, I've read all this, I think. We're gonna meet, Kenji here in a second, right? Right? Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, hi Kenji. How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Oh, Kenji, I've missed you so much. Oh, Kenji. Oh. Oh, you're just the best. Why? Wait. You fish, Kenji? Oh, I didn't know you were like that. Ooh. I mean, you do you, I guess, right? I fished you. Oh, okay. We're gonna skip, like I said, because we've read all this before. We need to get to the next option. The TLDR for the... Oh, shit! Well, I guess I've already read this if it's skipping. The TLDR is, these two roped me into, going to their their student council, going to student council with them. And now we're playing a board game. They're trying to rope me into joining the student council, and this time it looks like we're going to. Every other time I've done it's a trap because it's gotten me away from these two where I need to go, so this time we're going to attack aggressively. She's either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose though, so I might as well try something different. Maybe if I spread out my forces and try to control more territories, I can recoup the advantage. Shizune seems to focus on conquering whole nations, so maybe I can sacrifice my hold on continents to gain more small countries. It's worth a shot. A few turns later, I end up losing the game anyway. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. I win, yay! There's no need to translate that. It was pretty clear. Don't look so sad, Hee-chan. You really were giving it your best. That's what I thought. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very well for someone who's just learned how to play today. Hee-chan, you attacked Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Hee-chan is impressed. The mark of great people is that they are daring, and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there, isn't that great, Hee-chan? That isn't enough, though. Just potential isn't enough. There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step, and there's no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more. You're right, Chi-chan, but that's so demanding. Shizune leans forward, suddenly looking a lot less playful and more like the serious person I expected her to be from the start. Damn, then Ori isn't that great since he isn't daring. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Hee-chan, would you like to join the student council? She really doesn't waste any time, does she? But it's only my second day of school, so I'm hesitant about committing to something so early. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet. But spending time with Shizune and Misha doesn't seem like something I would hate. I still need more time to think about it before I decide for sure. Maybe. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, Hee-chan. But I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad. No, really. Really? Hee-chan, if you're gonna say that, you're saying that it is definitely the truth. And there can't be any mistaking it. I know. I guess I should have my revenge for losing at the very least. Shizune smiles at that in a mischievous way that feels like twisting the knife in the wound of my loss. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall. It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Chi-chan. We think the library is open. On the second floor. Can't miss it. You want us to show you where it is? No thanks, it's okay. See you tomorrow. I think I've read this already. Bye-bye. Yeah, we just... Second floor, car. Yeah, okay, we've seen this before. Skip. Then we meet Lily. Talk to Lily a little bit. Talk to the librarian. Oh, it's you. There's Lily. I don't think this option matters. We're just gonna go with the same one because we're trying to get the Shizune route. Kenji, my boy. I don't think it mattered, right? This was talking about Lily, right? Ah, no, it was talking about Hanako. Hanako's cute. I'm still saying it on this route. I don't care. We haven't actually gotten to their route yet. We're gonna wait for... What was the question again? Oh yeah, we're talking about Hanako. So I guess we wait for, They mentioned Shizune and Misha. I guess we gotta go for it, you know? Misha and Shizune are still arguing about their choice for the lunch place. Incomprehensible for a pair of high school students who have to take a taxi at least to make it to downtown and back in time. Haven't you finished already? Oh, sorry, Hee-chan. Were you waiting for us? You don't have any plans? Plans? For lunch? Well, I don't. But I thought I could hang out with you guys. Yeah, we're definitely on the right path. Misha smiles victoriously at my lack of plans and excitedly translates my response to Shizune. You don't have anything specific planned out. Do you want to eat lunch with me and Shi-chan? Ah, we're going to town for lunch, though. Don't worry, Hee-chan, it's not that far. Are you, though? Am I, though? Ooh-woos in silence. Hi, Wing of Shoe. Are you here to get some points today? And with that, we leave the classroom. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a runaway train. Hi, Emmy! Hi! Bye, Emmy! There we go, new stuff. So, let's hurry, Hee-chan, to have lunch. We promise it'll be great. I'll take your word for it. What kind of place is it? A restaurant or something? It's a tea house, Hee-chan. A tea house? That sounds kind of fancy. Why are you looking at your wallet, Hee-chan? It's okay if you don't have any money. We'll cover for you. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Thanks. It's okay, Hee-chan. After all, we're friends, right, Hee-chan?
You were a good run, Emmy, but we be chasing other waifus this run.
Pretty much. It's only been 3 days. Are we really friends that quickly? But hearing that makes me happy. Ah, it's only for today, though. And only if you accept right now. You want to go, Hee-chan? I start wondering if this is some kind of trap. Is this Misha's suggestion or Shizune's? This is important. I'm still a little apprehensive about the possible motives of a girl whose favorite pastime is the game of world domination. Oh, there's a fucking hole in my sock. Goddamn. Sorry, I got distracted. No, I'm just being paranoid. Actually, they have grown on me already, and I do have to go to town sometime, so why not now, with them? I've never actually been to a tea house before. All my expectations are from what I've seen about them on TV. But those are period dramas, and these are modern times. It might just be a regular cafe, and they're just calling it a tea house. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Hi, Shiroway. Either way, I'm curious about that too, so there's another reason for me to join them. Sure. That's great, Hee-chan. That's great, that's great. How many times are you gonna say that's great? Misha hops up and down briefly to show how happy she is, which causes a few heads to turn towards us. Shizune opts for a polite, tiny clap that lasts for all of 2 seconds before she goes back to looking stoic as usual. Would it kill you to be a little happier, Shizune? Oh, Hisao, you're a... No, she didn't like that. Oh, I wasn't aware that Hee-chan was a king. Shizune pushes her glasses up as Misha delivers her message, totally without sarcasm. I guess it would sting more if she could say it with the intent Shizune meant behind it. So for once, I'm happy to have Misha as a barrier between us. I'm not telling you to jump for joy because I'm having lunch with you. I'm not that arrogant. She seems to accept this, and we head for town with Shizune leading the way. Watching her walk in front of me, I notice that she walks very quickly, taking long, heavy, determined strides. Maybe if we were traveling through a snowstorm, it would make sense to walk like that. But it's a perfectly clear day. Anyway, it's making me feel exhausted just watching her. I'm not that arrogant, X the doubt. We arrive at the tea house, and what Misha says is record time. likely because of Shizune's blazing pace. I feel a little let down, seeing that it's not a huge feudal-era building with mats on the floor and women in kimonos pouring the tea. It actually is more like a cafe, as I thought. Not that it's a bad thing, it looks very nice. As soon as I walk through the door, someone zooms in front of us, as if they had been lying in wait the entire time. Hey! Howdy, Yuko! How you been, girl? Perhaps some running would get you a bit stronger. The top half of her body drops forward in a bow that looks like an axe chopping through wood. I'm surprised to see it's none other than Yuko, the librarian. Hey, I didn't know you worked here.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm a waitress. I've been working here for 1 year, 6 months, 2 weeks now. Thank you for choosing to come here. Is there anything I can do for you?
Hi, Yu-chan.
Hello.
Misha, you both know her too. What? She's the librarian, and they come here. Hisao, are you dumb?
Of course, Ichan. Yu-chan works in the library after all. I don't go there often myself, but Shi-chan knows her. And we both come here a lot, so it's like we see her all the time. Yes. Should I get your usuals? And if there's anything you would want, please feel free to tell me at any time.
You don't have to be so formal. We all know each other. It's also pretty empty today, so she can afford to take it easy. I was hoping she would stop looking so nervous, but my words have the opposite effect.
No, I'm a waitress. This is my job. I have to do it properly. Okay. That works for Shi-chan. Yu-chan, please get Shi-chan what she usually gets. And I'll have some green tea with milk and honey.
No pressure.
Yes, but this is my job, and there's always pressure. I'm sorry. I'm arguing with a customer. Sorry.
Yuko takes another 100-mile-per-hour bow. I decide to give up and join Shizune and Misha at a table. How many times does she have to say she works here? Apparently a lot, if she can get it down to the week. As soon as I sit down, Yuko comes by looking even more upset than before.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I forgot to take your order. I'm not attentive to customers. That's not right. I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do to make up for it, please tell me.
Can you just take my order, please?
That's cute. It's okay, Yu-chan. Yu-chan didn't order anything. That's not your fault. Don't be upset.
It's true. I guess I should order now. But I don't really know what this place serves, and there doesn't seem to be a menu. Yeah, she's right. I'll have some coffee and a sandwich, if you have one. Whichever sandwich you think is the best tasting one here. Because Shizune is paying for my meal. Shizune frowns and gives me an alternating looks of surprise, indignation, and amusement, unable to decide between the three. Ichan, just how much money do you have in your wallet? It can't be that little, right? Right? We should split the cost 3 ways to make it fair. Yeah, I won't accept anything else. You promised me! You promised you would pay for my meal! And you would go back on that now that you got me out here? Misha, you're awful! Misha turns to Yuko. Yu-chan, Shi-chan says she wants 3 of whatever is the most expensive item on the menu. No! Just kidding, Yu-chan.
Okay. I think that the turkey sandwich is the most delicious sandwich. And it comes with a free soup. A good employee would try to recommend the item that there is the most of, though, or the most expensive item. Am I bad at my job? No, that sounds good. I'll have that. And some coffee, please. Okay. She comes back a few minutes later with our drinks and my sandwich. Shizune seems to be fine with just her tea, while Misha also ordered a parfait. I don't know why, because I can't imagine many other things that would go worse with tea. Oh well, I take a bite out of my sandwich. It's very good. Ichan, have you thought about joining the student council? There it is! Misha!
Huh? Don't talk with your mouth full, Hee-chan. I washed my food down with a sip of coffee, which is also surprisingly good. Now's not the time to remark on how this place has good food. You said you understood it was too early to expect me to make a decision this quickly. That was like 3 hours ago. A man should be decisive, Hee-chan. You really should join the student council, Hee-chan. Come on, it'll be fun. People always say, come in, it'll be come in. Come on, it'll be fun about things that are never, ever fun. Don't you believe me, Hee-chan? Is it Shizune saying that or Misha? What a cute expression, but the effect is somewhat jarring, like she has split personalities. Hee-chan, that's depressing. We just want to spend time with you. Yes, get more power with the student council. Indeed, that's right, Ring of Show. That's right, Hee-chan. Yeah, that's a good point, too. Yep, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought Hee-chan would appreciate it. That makes me sad. Suddenly, I feel really left out. It's rude to talk about someone without letting them in the conversation. Shizune adjusts her glasses, laughing to herself. Aw, but it's true, Hee-chan, and you would be helping us out. Membership has been really low this year. How low? Ah, that's a secret, Hee-chan. No. I want to know how low it was. How low is low? How low can you go? How low can you go? 5? Lower? Well, 0? Hee-chan, that isn't important. What matters is that the number is low, and that's why we would appreciate you giving us a hand, especially with the festival coming up so soon. And it's looking to be a busy year ahead in general. So you're not going to answer my question? No. How low? Negative kind of low. They're talking about this year. Lily wouldn't have been student council this year, right? That was like a year prior or something like that. But yeah, if it was this year, then yeah, that would be negative actually, with Lily leaving. I sigh and straighten up in my chair, trying to look as defiant as possible, because this seems like a big issue, and I do not want to let it go that easily. I feel silly, like a blowfish. Fine. At least tell me this. How many people are in the student council? Total. You're looking at them, buddy. Well, Hee-chan, we're definitely undermanned, but we have enough members to get the job done. Yep. It's not just the two of you, is it? Hee-chan, that's funny. But it's definitely not just us. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Yep. I stare at them both, trying to see if they will slip up and confirm my worst fears. Misha frowns, looking uncomfortable, but that is probably because I'm staring at her. Shizune, on the other hand, returns my gaze with one of her own. Maybe she's challenging me, peering at me over the rims of her glasses like that. So teasing, so surprisingly immature, like a little girl beckoning someone to play with her. Hee-chan, your two cute student council representatives have been trying to make you feel welcome and are even treating you to lunch. You should show your gratitude by joining the council so you can at least help them out. Yeah, it would be great if you could just file some papers for us. And the festival is coming up. And we would have to build some stalls for the games and food. Just a few. If you were there, it would be a lot easier for us. Please, Hee-chan? What an interesting good cop, bad cop routine. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Just a shot. Okay, I'll give it a trial run. Doesn't mean I'm joining or anything definite. Just that I'll help out a little. And then I'll see. And this makes us even for lunch. I'm not doing this because I want to. Finish off the last of my sandwich, and this makes Misha notice for the first time in a while that she has a parfait. She starts digging in, much to Shizune's chagrin, because I can tell from the way she plays with her fingers that she had a lot to say. Every time I look at Shizune, she looks back with such focus and intensity. This time is no exception. Her face is expressionless. Maybe she's thinking. Eventually, it gives way to a smile. She signs something, and obviously I can't understand it at all. She has to know that. Then she does it again. A childish playfulness showing through in the speed and energy of her gestures. Misha? What did she say? Misha looks up from her parfait, torn between wanting to help out and going back to eating. What does this mean? I try my best to make the same movements with my hands that Shizune did. I come to realize quickly that this isn't very easy. Imagine doing this all day as your only means of communication. Sorry, Hichan. I can't tell you. You did fucking awful at that. Why not? Is it an insult? No, Hichan. I can't tell you because it means something nice. Right. Something nice, huh? Well, they've gone back to their tea and food, so I guess this conversation's over now. For now. I don't really understand, but this makes me wish that I could. Maybe I could even try learning sign language. The school might have courses for it. Probably. I mean, I'd hope so. Would I really do that? I think about it as I finish the rest of my coffee. I wonder why I'd even be motivated to think about it. I'm enjoying myself so much that I don't even notice that we were supposed to be back in class 10 minutes ago. Even if I were to start heading back to school right now, it would take at least 30 minutes? Maybe? I can't risk running fast with my condition, so it would take at least that long to get there. $5 footlongs are a nice meal. They're not even $5 anymore. Not that I go to Subway. Although I guess they were $5 in the era that this game was made, so I guess there's that. Well, 10 minutes late as I already am, it wouldn't matter even if I could teleport. Something wrong, Hichan? I just realized, lunch break ended 10 minutes ago. It's only my third day and I'm already gonna miss a class. Yep, you are already late. What do you mean, you? Hey, that's not funny. So are you? Aren't you two of the student council? You're setting a bad example. Hichan is so moral. But Hichan is right. He is late for class. And it looks like you're cutting too, Hichan. Because you're not making an effort to go. As your student council representatives, we're going to have to do something about this and make sure you're punished for it. You're here too! But you two dragged me out here. This is all your fault. Take responsibility. Hichan, you were just taking a prospective student council member out to try and recruit him. It's business. Business! But you're not a member of the council.
Punish me, mommies.
God damn it. You're not a member of the council, so there's no excuses. Yes, there is. That prospective student council member is clearly me. Yes. Are you going to join the student council, Hichan? Shizune raises her teacup haughtily and wags her outstretched pinky finger up and down. Hichan, if only you were a member of the student council. But you can still join now, Hichan. If you join now, you won't be in any trouble at all. And we'll be able to take many more nice excursions like this all the time. It'll be fun. I start to think that maybe this was all an elaborate setup leading up to this moment. Maybe Shizune lured me out here banking on the possibility that I'd lose track of time and be forced into the situation. Diabolical. Well, considering what I know of her, I should have been more on my guard. But to admit that I got myself into this, even slightly, would be unforgivable. Is the punishment a 4-letter word starting with B and ending with M? I'm going to beat you. That's right. I try to read Shizune's intentions in her eyes, but she just returns my stare blankly. Innocently. She takes a sip of tea, like she is mocking me. By the way, Hee-chan, I didn't plan this at all. Things just happen to work out this way. I was almost about to drop my theory as paranoia, but this puts a new spin on things. I almost fall over in awe. So it really was an elaborate setup, from the very beginning. All just to burn me and force me to join the student council. It starts with C and ends with T. I don't think you can say that. You look so nervous, Hee-chan. Did you really think we were tricking you this whole time? You're not? Hee-chan, you really thought? Misha frowns, looking heartbroken. Shizune quickly frowns as well, following her lead. How synchronized. Two of a perfect pair. They must be twins. Chi-chan says she's flattered, Hee-chan. But doing that kind of thing would be grossly inappropriate, abuse of power, and imposing on your free will. And would be blackmail, too. Chi-chan would never do anything like that. Never. Think about asking Misha, are you sure? But resist the urge to. Anyway, Hee-chan, what Chi-chan said is true. Since you're with us and we're doing student council work, it's okay if we miss a class or two. Not that this is a good excuse to do so. Or one that should be used more than 3 times a month. Or something that can or should be abused. So, we must definitely return to class. Eventually. Shizune waves Yuko over and points to her empty teacup, indicating that she wants another one. As Misha scrambles to finish her parfait so she can order something else. Maybe I should as well. I am so hungry, and the portions here are a little on the small side. Most importantly, Shizune is paying for everything. With that in mind, I ask Yuko for another sandwich. By the time we leave the tea shop, I've missed not just one class, but 2. Damn, bro! Shizune and Misha seem content to let the whole day pass by, stalling for even more time by suggesting a tour of the town that turns out to cover a 2-block radius from where we start. Eventually, we do go back to school, and the rest of the day is business as usual. When classes are over, Shizune and Misha pack their bags and leave the room before me. Come to think of it, this is the first time they left me alone. That's strange. I almost missed them. The room empties quickly, and I'm the last one out the door. When I try leaving the lobby, however, an arm lowers itself in front of me like a toll bridge gate, stopping me in my tracks. Oh, hi, Shizune. A pair of hands from behind cover my eyes, followed by a sharp burst of laughter. Hi, Hee-chan. Guess who? Misha asked the question completely without sarcasm, meaning she doesn't think that I instantly knew it was her for many obvious reasons. I wonder who it could be. Well, it's definitely not Misha. It is. Misha swings around to stand in front of me beside Shizune. Hee-chan, are you busy right now? I just got here, lady. Please. Busy going to my room? Yeah, see you 2 tomorrow. I try to make a break for it, but Shizune is too agile to get past. As someone who used to play soccer, this is embarrassing. Not to mention that this behavior is drawing some odd looks. I should just quit while I'm ahead. Hee-chan, could you please go upstairs and get a few things for us from the art room? Why me? Chi-chan thinks that if the art teacher sees us, he will say hi, and she doesn't like him. Ignore him. She tried, but even though Chi-chan is deaf, he'll try to say hi anyway. Run away? I never run. A tone of finality so strong that I can pick it up even through Misha. You can see there is no use pursuing this further with Shizune. Misha, why can't you get them? Stares make me dizzy, Hee-chan. Are you stupid? Shizune nods, as if to confirm it. Please, Hee-chan, we need these things to build stalls for the festival. You said you would help out a little, right? Right? I really shouldn't, but I guess just this once would be alright. Okay. That's great, Hee-chan. Thank you. This is what we need. She holds out a piece of paper for me to take. I'm sure this list was made by Shizune. It's handwritten, but each letter is perfectly formed and uniform, as if it were typed. Not just that, but it's exhaustively detailed, complete with numbers, bullet points, and even little check boxes. What it boils down to is that she wants paint, paintbrushes, poster board, and an easel. Just different types and specific numbers of each. Wonder how I'm gonna carry all this stuff down the stairs without breaking my neck. The classrooms closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side, and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor, still with identical doors, are rooms that I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as such. No paint thinner. I guess not, huh? Carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. And I think we've read all this before, because this is where we get introduced to you-know-who. Hi, Rin. Bye, Rin. Well, I guess we're still on Rin arc, even though the two showed up. We must be more serious about this from now on. I don't think this matters. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll make a quick save here anyway, because I think we gotta be getting close to options, so we're gonna just do the same as usual. And then skip. So we're doing more Rin introduction. Now it's Emmy introduction, and now we're not gonna get... Oh. We didn't even get that as an option. I like that. I like the naked, oh god, I've forgotten his name. I'm just drawing a complete blank on his name. I like the naked man, yeah. We'll say that. Uh-huh. Alright, we gotta reread the text history here. Yeah, it's just introducing us to Lily and Misha and Shizune's beef. Fisher Lily. I guess. Do we? I don't think this matters. I mean, it could though. Realistically, it shouldn't matter. I feel like this is more of a Lily option to side with her and get on her side, but we are trying to get for Shizune, so maybe we... I think we just stay neutral. Don't drag me into this. I've done my part. Why am I being dragged into this again? I've done more than enough, I think. Arguing with Lily, that has nothing to do with me. Now, wait just a second. Are you implying the president is more right in scolding me than yourself? Ah, damn. I think I could have worded that better. No, I don't know about that, but... I mean... What are you saying, Hee-chan? Just that I hardly think it's fair that you can say that, seeing that I've helped you guys. The mood has changed. This is more like a showdown between two gunfighters now. Well, it was like that before, too. But this time, Shizune's focus is on me. And so was Lily's. Though she keeps quiet, I'm afraid I've inadvertently pissed her off. Are you saying I'm wrong? What a dangerous situation. It's too early to argue with you. Yes, I think it's unfair of you to get on my case. Hee-chan, you want too much. But you have a point. Okay. You're not lazy, Hee-chan. Shizune pushes her glasses up with her thumb, almost approvingly. That's good. If you're not useless, you shouldn't let anyone say you are. The next time I say it, it'll really be because you are disappointing me, like Miss Class Rep here. So don't let this go to your head. Lily takes the jab silently, a venomous visage frozen on her face. I feel like a dick now. I'm sorry, Lily. Class Rep, Hee-chan says, don't forget that report, please. I won't. Will that be all? Yep.
then good day to you all.
Hisao will fire his gunpoint blank rage at them at some point.
Oh God. Her voice would cut the air out of the classroom in half, if it was more tangible. Lily leaves the room, understandably in a bad mood, but still managing to be as poised and calm as usual. I'm sorry, Lily. Alright, time to punish Ori. Honestly fair. Shizune, you really did go a little too far today. It's true, Shichan, just a little. If I'd been expecting Shizune to grudgingly admit I have a point there as well, I think I was expecting too much. She doesn't respond. Shichan thinks you should just mind your own business. Shichan, we have a few last-minute things to take care of before class. We might be late, so can you please cover for us? Yeah. Perfect. Yay, okay. Thanks, Shichan. They walk outside, even though there are only 10 minutes left before the bell will ring, signaling the start of class. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty, and I think that's all the same as usual. Skip. It is not. Okay, cool. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages of my textbook lazily. We've been covering the same amount of pages each day, so reading ahead is more or less giving myself a preview of what tomorrow's lesson will be about. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, not noticing Misha's head looking over my shoulder until she is almost on top of me. What are you doing? I try to strike a balance between being quiet enough to not draw attention to myself, but loud enough to draw hers. What are you doing, Ichan? Panic shoots through me as Misha starts talking at her normal volume, and I sputter out a hasty reply, still keeping my voice down, despite the fact that she just blew any hope of being discreet that I may have had. I'm copying down that stuff. What are you doing? Why so loud? Oh, really? But it's all in the book. That's why no one else is copying it down. I know. Why are you so loud? Why are you so quiet, Ichan? It's hard to hear you. I look around to see if anyone is noticing our conversation, and it's pretty obvious that everyone has. The teacher. Shizune smiles coyly, and I start to wonder if Misha is doing this because she told her to. It's because of what happened between her and Lily earlier. This is what I get for trying to be reasonable. For trying to take the middle path. Shizune is way too prideful. Although by now, I should know to expect that kind of behavior from her. Why are you doing this? Huh? Misha's totally oblivious to the awkward stare the teacher is giving both of us, while trying to balance her textbook on one finger. For a brief second, it looks as if things could get ugly, but the teacher simply looks away, as if it's not worth the trouble. I guess this is a good thing, and I slump back in my seat in relief. The rest of day passes by uneventfully, and this time I'm able to appreciate that it does. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry, so I stay for a while, reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with crowding in the hallways. I notice Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune's signing is so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. Hisao being bullied after we bully all the others. Yeah, chat. You guys are very mean. You're very bully. You know that, right? I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Probably way over my head. Not just that, but Shizune also seems angry, although it could just be her normal severity making it appear so. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters. But then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint.
Luckily for her, their business is soon finished and the girls sit down on their seats again. I'm so tired. She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in this school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune starts signing at me, and Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech form. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. Well, we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. Sarcasm? Huh? The tone of Shizune's actions make me think she is speaking with disdain, but Misha interprets it normally, replacing whatever intent there may have been with it. With her own chipper... hold on a second, I need to take a quick water break. Me reading all this text is like Misha trying to sign for Shizune for real, for real. The tone of Shizune's actions make me think she is speaking with disdain, but Misha interprets it normally, replacing whatever intent there may have been with her own chipper twist on things. It's still disorienting. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. Never mind. How can I forget, with you two trying to get me to join at least twice a day? But Hee-chan, some could say the work is too much. It'd be nice if students were to show a little more support for their leadership, some appreciation to the ones who are working so hard to make it all possible. Maybe, for example, a little help. That's asking too much, is it? Yep, help would be appreciated from students like you. If students would show their dedication and school spirit and offer some help, well, I don't exactly need it, but I wouldn't necessarily refuse it. So, it would be nice if someone would... Oh, hello? Oh, hi, Hanako. I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door. Hey, playing delinquent again? Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it only was in jest. Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by association
Hey
of
guys,
her...
did you know that in terms of human companionship, Flareon is objectively the most huggable Pokemon? While their maximum temperature is likely too much for most, they are capable of controlling it, so they can set themselves to the perfect temperature for you. Along with that, they have a lot of fluff, making them undeniably incredibly soft to touch. But that's not all, they have a very respectable special defense stat of 110, which means that they are likely very calm and resistant to emotional damage because of this. If you have a bad day, you can vent to it while hugging it, and it won't mind. It can make itself even more endearing with moves like charm and baby doll eyes, ensuring that you never have a prolonged bout of depression ever again. Thank
Oh
you,
my god,
Flareon.
everything at
Have
once.
you ever felt
Carrot,
trapped
carrot,
in a dream
carrot, carrot,
before?
carrot, carrot,
Like,
carrot,
even if you were to
carrot,
scream
carrot,
as loudly as you
carrot,
could,
carrot,
Well,
carrot,
ugh.
carrot,
feels like
carrot, carrot,
nobody
carrot,
would-
This
carrot,
does give
carrot,
me a nice
carrot,
break
carrot,
from
carrot.
reading, so I guess I'll accept it. Oh. Oh, there we go. A good stretch too for good measure. Maybe she's showing her dislike of Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. Seem to have momentarily forgotten about trying to get me to stay for the rest of the day. What is it, Hanako? Has Lily been here? Sorry, Sato's not here. She, came by in the morning, though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away, and she's intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little funny, though, watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is? If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering at? She might be slacking off somewhere. What a useless woman. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste, obviously to avoid any further contact with Shizune. Unfortunately, this turns their attention fully back to me. But Hee-chan is not useless, right? Right? He said so himself. I can see where this is going, and I do not want any part of it. Not after that experience yesterday. Well, good luck with your preparations. I start packing my bag, ready to make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, I'm all the way on the other side of the room. The short distance to the doorway seems like a vast no man's land to me now. Shizune and Misha both start maneuvering slowly in front of me, cutting off my route of escape in an unsettlingly cautious way that makes me think of ship-to-ship combat. Enjoy your mini break? Yes, actually. But the more I speak, the more water I need. I almost get lightheaded at times. I think Hee-chan is saying that you should help us, Hee-chan. Gee, I wouldn't know. She's so subtle. But that's the intent. So, please? I can't keep up. We have to actually build stalls for the festival. Almost all of them by ourselves. Can you believe that? Just take Shizune's water. Oh my god. Hammering boards together, over and over, for hours, is really hard. I'm so used to it, I was doing swinging motions in class and I didn't even know it. She bangs her desk a few times, imitating hammer blows. It's so repetitive, I can't stand it. And yesterday, I actually hammered all the boards on top of each other. It was just a stack of boards all nailed together, and then I had to take it apart and do it all over again, and I got yelled at and laughed at. So... She clamps a hand down on my shoulder and grins, quickly running her tongue across her teeth mischievously. Do you have any plans for today, Hee-chan? I wonder if you do. Sure, I have plans. Really? You're going to help us, right? I notice her hands are moving constantly. She's signing everything we both say so that Shizune can understand. Shizune is being somewhat quiet today. Is she still angry? Well, probably at least a bit. I can see it in her eyes. This could just be another way of trying to guilt me into lending her a hand. I have to find a way out of this. Hey, I should go now. To the library. You know, homework. I should get going, shouldn't I? I have to be diligent because I'm a new student, and all. I have to make a good first impression, right? Yeah. See you later, then. I turn to bolt for the door, but Shizune is blocking my path. Her arms crossed over her chest and a stern expression on her face. She wags a finger tauntingly and begins signing to Misha with the manner of a squad leader giving directions to his fellow soldiers. Where's Rodine? Next Monday. It didn't seem like you were in any rush to get to the library, Hee-chan. That's right, Hee-chan. It does seem like he was probably going to slack off for the rest of the day. You're surrounded. Let's go to the student council room. She lets out a chuckle and then breaks into laughter. I'm sorry, Hee-chan. I feel bad, but this works out for everyone, right? That's right, Hee-chan. Yes, that's a good point, too. Yes, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought he'd be more appreciative of our efforts. They pull themselves closer, as if they're about to pounce. Hey guys, 2-on-1 isn't very fair, is it? keeps looking forward, impassive, then gives a sinister smile. Come on, we have a lot of work to do. Let's go to the student council room. Gee, I don't know. Misha laughs. Deja vu. She chortles before letting out another laugh. You know, my horoscope said it'd be a good day for me today. And now that you're gonna help, Shizune signs quickly to her. Right, I mean, now that you've decided to help us, completely of your own free will, I'll be able to take it easy. Lucky, huh? I open my mouth to say something, but then realize there's no point. I refocus on trying to think of a way out of this. No, their actions are clearly deliberate. There's no sense in attempting to reason with them. You can't reason with madmen. I frown, and they don't even notice my discontent, further proving my suspicions. They seem pretty relaxed now. I guess they think they've already won, so they're letting their guard down. That's kind of arrogant. They pass forward in front of me as they move through the doorway. And I stealthily walk backwards back into the classroom as they step into the hallway, turning towards the stairwell. I let out a sigh of relief and quickly pack the rest of my stuff so I can make my escape. The classroom door slams shut. Uh-oh. 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 That wasn't very nice there. You really got us good, though, didn't you, Shi-chan? Right. What was that about? I thought you said you'd help us. And then you bailed on us? And you thought you would get away with it, didn't you? The indignant expression vanishes, and she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. Yeah, you thought you could get away with it, but a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Got a yawn there, holy moly. I didn't even manage to leave the classroom in the first place. No, wait, I didn't even agree to help in the first place. Not very bright, are you, criminal? Think you can just shirk your duties like that? How low, Hee-chan? I'm a criminal? What did I do? What's the charge? What am I guilty of? That's for the courts to decide, criminal. I don't think we have to tell you that. Besides, you're the criminal here. You know what you did. Have you ever read The Trial by Kafka? No. What's that, Hee-chan? What does that have to do with this? I read it a few months ago. It's about these people who run a kangaroo court on a guy who just wants to live his life. They refuse to leave him alone, and he can't fight the power. Hee-chan, what does that have to do with anything? Hey, what does that mean? She turns back to me after signing back and forth for a lengthy amount of time. You're guilty of these nuts. You know, we're both a little disappointed in you. You've let us down, Hisao. Even in class, the class prez is tyrannical. Dropped the ball. Left us hanging, and out in the cold. Is that any way to treat a person? To run away from your responsibilities? To abandon your comrades? We think you owe it to us to honor your commitment. What? But I didn't commit to anything. My breathing catches in my throat and I momentarily start choking. That's not true, Hee-chan. You said you are not useless. You definitely said it. Yes, definitely. We're calling you on those words now. You better prepare to show you're not a useless guy. Your honor will be soiled forever if you try to get out of this. So for the rest of the day, we're going to hang out together, just the three of us, and work hard. You can't fool us. You should be happy, and you're doing your school a great service. Ask not what your school can do for you, but what you can do for your school. How depressing. Cheer up, Hee-chan. She slaps me hard across the back with enough strength to knock the air out of my lungs. I gasp to breathe. Oh my god, you two. You are terrorizing this poor boy. He's just trying to live his life, and you are just harassing him left and right. Even physically. Oh my god. Oh my word. Besides, aren't you happy you get to spend the day with two cute girls? Not anymore! I I guess they are right. I did blurt those words out. Accepting my fate, I follow them to the student council room. I mean, what's school life without a bit of harassment? That is a fair point. And hammer the final nail into the stall. It took all of the afternoon, and dinner time is nearly over, but it is done now. Shizune pulls out a roll of measuring tape and a small level and inspects it thoroughly. She smiles, looking pleased, then motions for Misha to come over. She says you did a very good job. In fact, you might actually have a gift for this. Wow, I'm impressed too. That was fast. Have you done this before? No, never. Never before. And I never will again. Well, our quota for the day is 6 stalls. In a few minutes, me and Chichan should finish this one. That means 4 more to go. We're making good time, she says. Isn't this great fun? What? I can think of a million things I'd rather do. But I suppose everyone has to do their share for the festival, even me. You're both lucky that I'm helping you two out. If I really didn't want to, I could have gotten out of it easily. Really, Hichan? Wahaha! Hichan thinks you're just running your mouth. Japanese people have no fight or flight reflex, Hichan. Oh, I'm gonna Shizune tense her fingers deviously. Definitely, definitely, definitely. If you really wanted to escape, you would have taken immediate action. That is how you know someone is serious, when they have no doubts, no regrets. Maybe it was a bad idea to tell you that, since now Hichan knows what to do next time. But just the fact that she is alright with telling me this shows that she doubts I'll be able to act on it. That only makes me want to do it more. I almost want the opportunity to do so to arise again. But if that happens, she might get me again somehow. Chichan says she is happy now. Much later in the evening, we are looking at 6 completed stalls. With the pride of a job well done, we sit back and admire the fruits of our labor, not sharing a word between us, just admiring. I realize I'm feeling quite thirsty. Hey, isn't there a vending machine out in the hall? They're on all day, right? Yeah, the drinks are very cheap, too. You usually get something from there on days like this. I dig around in my pocket and find a single 100-yen coin. Is this enough? I'm feeling kind of thirsty. 100 yen? You can get any drink in the machine with that. That's good. That's very good, then. Ah, wait a second. What is it, Chichan? You wanting to get you a drink, too? Ha ha ha. Chichan, you really helped us out today. Today I mean Chichan, will treat you. Hey, what about me? What would you like? I'm feeling thirsty myself. So am I. I don't know. Anything's fine. I guess the melon soda. Hey, wait, Chichan. I also want a drink. Poor Misha. She's just being a dick to Misha. Misha's like, I'm thirsty, and she's like, go fuck yourself. Oh, poor Misha. You know, it's times like this that I think she's just teasing me. That's probably it. I'm sure she'll get you something, right? Yeah, she usually does, but you never know. You better have gotten something from Misha. Shizune comes back with 2 melon sodas and a can of fruit juice. Good, good. She hands me one of the sodas and the other to Misha. Thanks, Chichan. I had total faith that you'd get me one. I knew I could count on you. Wahaha! But how did you know this was what I wanted? I usually get something else. Jojo pose when. What, you knew I'd want to try it? And that I like these kinds of childish things? I gesture my thanks to Shizune, who smiles and nods. Hey, Hichan? Yes? We've been spending a lot of time together. Already. In such a short time. We've done so much. If she's thirsty, there's a particular substance from the body to... Oh my god, I'm going to beat you to death. We should stop beating around the bush. What I'm trying to say is, sounds a lot like she's going to ask me out, but that can't be it. Nevertheless, my heart is beating like a jackhammer. Damn, this reminds me of another similar scene earlier this year. I try to say something, but my brains can't decide whether to stop her or to tell her to continue. I feel myself blushing all the way to the ears. What I'm trying to say is, would you like to join the student council? Ah! Ah, what a disappointment. I'm not laughing at all that. Did you think she wanted to ask you out, Hee-chan? Somebody do exclamation point laugh. I'll do a water break. You can make me voice the thing. Alright, fine, I'll do it myself. I never thought I'd have a need to use that for something like that, but here we are. I feel very embarrassed right now. I can feel myself getting even redder in the face. Shizune also tries to hide a blush after Misha translates, and then puts a few sheets of paper in front of me. So, how about it? All the paperwork is right here. You're sitting down anyway. You look very at home here. Drinks and everything. What do you say? She quiets down a little and asks again, a little more solemnly. Hee-chan, what do you say? You don't exactly hate this, right? More than a little surprised by this sudden change of tone. I don't really know how to react to it. For one thing, she's not shouting uproariously with no regard for tact. For, I'm sure she knew already that I was going to say no. This time, she seems actually serious. I think maybe you should join. Not just because we could use your help, but, well, you're hanging out with us anyway. I think Shin-chan would like it if you would join as well. Not like you hate us or anything, right? It wouldn't hurt if you joined. I'd appreciate it if you would. She seems to be having a hard time getting her words out, which is strange for someone talkative like Misha. For some reason, I'm almost troubled by it. My eyes drift over to Shizune, who stares back at me tentatively, absent-mindedly cleaning her fingernails. If you don't want to join, I promise we won't ask again, but if you did, we would be really happy. Both Shizune and Misha seem to be unable to look me in the eye. I can't lie, the thought of being around such cute girls is something that I couldn't possibly pass up. I'm not looking forward to this kind of work every day, but there should be less after the festival, right? At least, I hope so. Alright, I guess it can't hurt, so why not? Wonderful, wonderful! Shizune tenses her fingers in satisfaction. Damn, Wing of Shu, you got quite a few points today. She'll fill everything out, Hee-chan. Congratulations, you are officially a member of the student council now. Great, I'm not looking forward to a lot of work. To be honest, I've never done any student council activities before either. But maybe it'll be a positive experience. Misha starts to clap, laughing exuberantly as she does. Congratulations, Hee-chan. You're an owner of a new car! Congratulations, 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 congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations. Oh my god, that's actually what's going on here. I get the message, I got it, I get it, okay. I understand, I got the concept. I can't help but smile, finding such a display childishly cute. The student council is always busy, you know, but for today, we're done. See you tomorrow, Hee-chan. We still have work left, so we'll be counting on you. This isn't the end of the Evagensis. For some reason, Evagensis is fucking sending me. I leave the room, feeling totally wiped out. The grounds are totally deserted, and the school looks pretty ominous this late. The council office is the only window with lights on anymore. Is this what the student council will be like? My body might not be able to take it. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. Made a promise, and I'm going to keep it. Besides, Emmy is bound to rat on me if I don't show up. But it's not all that bad. My morning alarm goes off, and I flail about uselessly for a while until I remember that I decided, okay, we've seen all this already, I think. Yep. Can you... Wait a second. Can you say you're gonna join the student council and then do Emmy route? What happens if you do that? Do you just abandon the student council? I'm gonna put a save here that I'm gonna forget about, but I'm kind of curious what would happen if you did that sometime. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, take it easy. Hi, Kenji. The door down the hall opens with a crack as it swings forward from being pushed open too strongly and crashing against the wall. The sound is followed by a peal of bubbly laughter, and I instantly know who it is. At the noise, Kenji disappears into his room like a ninja, slamming the door shut just as Shizune and Misha walk over. The former taking small, efficient steps towards me, while the latter more or less bounces off the wall. I try to do the same as Kenji, but it's too late. Misha puts her foot between my door to prevent me closing it, but I have no other choice but to let them in. Hi, Hee-chan. Hi. Hi. What are you two doing here? What do you want from me? I wonder if the pause between those two sentences was politely long enough. Hee-chan, that's rude. We came to pick you up. Did you think you were going to escape? Did you think we thought you were going to escape? And came to make sure you didn't? Surely not, Hee-chan. Hey, I didn't say that's what you were here for. But now I know it's exactly what they're here for. It's time for student council work. Yes, it is. Aren't you happy, Hee-chan? To be able to help the whole school. You are like a hero. The future generations will tell stories of this day. Interesting. I didn't think joining the student council would be a heroic deed worthy of Hercules. Well, I guess I didn't promise, so... I've neglected Shizune, and only now do I notice her in the corner of my vision, peering around my room over my shoulder, her analytical eyes darting from object to object. This is kind of intrusive. Luckily, I don't have dirty laundry on the floor or anything like that. What is it, Hee-chan? Yeah, this is Hee-chan's room. We haven't seen it before. I didn't even realize. It's kind of plain, but Hee-chan hasn't had time to decorate it yet. Isn't that so? What are those? She points at my collection of medications on the night table. I don't really want to talk about it with these two. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Let's see here. Let's see. We're talking about taking decisive action, right? Earlier on. So we should just kick them out, right? At the same time, though, they probably wouldn't like that. And they're probably just interested in, you know, their new friend, basically. So it's not like they have ill intent. So I don't need to, like, be mean to them. At the same time, though, it would be really funny. These two have a lot more dialogue options in Act 1 than, like, any of the other characters. It's insane. Let's see here. They did barge in, but you want to get in their rooms by the end. That's so funny. We'll try to dodge the subject this time. It's nothing. I quickly step in front of them, trying to hide the stuff behind my back. Shizune takes a step back, looking suspicion, but it's an expression not without concern. I hope if I avoid it, she'll understand that I don't want her to keep prodding me about it. Really? What are you hiding, Hee-chan? Well, that didn't work. Nothing. Is that so? I realize I can't really squirm my way out of this. They are nosy by nature, and hiding it is only going to pique their curiosity more. Yeah, okay, it is something, but I don't really want to talk about it, okay? Not yet. Can we just put that aside for now? As Misha translates, Shizune stares at me hard, with her eyes focused and analytical as ever, peering at me curiously over the rims of her glasses. Her fingers press against each other thoughtfully, as if she's weighing the value of pursuing this further than necessary against the insult of disrespecting my wish. Her expression finally melts into a slight smile, and she signs something to Misha. Okay, then we'll wait and become better friends, and one day, when you feel like it, you can tell us about it. Okay, I think that was a good option. Both of them smile widely at me, and I feel shocked and a little stupid about being like this. They are not stupid, and probably can at least halfway guess what's going on with me, and such simple, kind words. I feel relieved that they don't think any worse of me, even if I'm like this. Even if I'm not like the rest here. Even if I can't be at ease about it. It seems that behind the obnoxious, mischievous acts, both of these girls are really kind and good people. That's what I think. Thanks. So, you want me to help you out today, right? Since I'm one of you now? Yep. After class? No. Now! Now? What about class? You're gonna skip again? it's for the common good, so we sacrifice our math lessons. And maybe the social studies, too. Well, I guess I'm fine with it. Awesome, Hee-chan. You said it, okay? Remember, I'm fine with helping out. That's what you said, right? Yeah, that tone. I suddenly regret saying it. Okay. Are you ready to go then? We can go to the office together. No, you're probably gonna make me carry all your stuff for you or something. Don't be silly, Hee-chan. We've never walked to school together, Hee-chan. I almost want to ask why we would, but then it dawns on me. Both of them consider me their friend, like Misha said before, and they want to become better friends with me, even. It's weird. I've never really thought about them that way, or any of the people I've met so far this week. Is it really so easy? Just like that? Okay, let's go then. Shizune grins craftily and puts her hands behind her back. Haha, that's great, Hee-chan. Okay. But first, you had a really great idea. Hee-chan liked it a lot. So, it's time for a game. Oh no. Hee-chan is holding a 1,000 yen note in her hand, Hee-chan. If you guess which one, you can have it. If you don't, you're carrying all our books to school. Right, Hee-chan? Right? She and Shizune exchange nods. Okay, Hee-chan, get ready. Carrying 3 bags instead of 1. I think about the day that's ahead of me. Of us. I can see students walking back and forth through the courtyard, probably in preparation of their own projects. The festival is practically here. That means there are only 2 possible reasons that my help is required. Either there is only a small amount of work left, and they just want a helping hand to wrap up the mundane final checks they are obligated to do, or there is a ton of work left, and Shizune is putting on a calm face as a torrent of built-up procrastinated work threatens to kill us all. Once inside the office, I look around and see it's deserted. I guess that means there isn't a lot of work left, huh? Since there's no one here and all. It's always like this, Hee-chan. This confirms what I have thought before, but have never actually been able to confirm definitively. Shizune and Misha are the student council. The whole student council. Damn, so it's true. The student council is really only you two. These are some good expressions. I like this. Shizune looks as if she's stuck, wondering whether to be ashamed or explode with anger, and Misha is equally divided between laughing and trying to stop her. Well then, Hee-chan, you'll be happy to know that since it's just us three, we have a lot to do. A lot. That does not make me happy. But it seems to make Shizune very happy. Wahahaha. Just kidding. The work turns out to be sorting and double-checking the considerable amount of paperwork necessary for an event such as the school festival to get done. Bureaucracy is a mind-boggling thing. Mind-boggling these But we managed to finish it just when the lunch bell rings. Okay, now that we're done, we can relax a little. Not too much, we have lots more to do in the afternoon. It's actually not that much work, Hee-chan. So, we can afford to enjoy a little lunch first. Ha 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 ha. The two of them produce a small array of plastic containers seemingly out of thin air. It's chicken cutlet with tomatoes and soybean sprouts. Doesn't it sound delicious, Hee-chan? It was just made this morning, and it's still warm, so eat. I take one of the containers and open it. It looks nice. It certainly smells good. The fact that I'm really hungry adds to that even more. Wow, this looks great. Where'd you get this? That isn't important, Hee-chan. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Shi-chan said, "What a waste. It was a lot of work to trick Hee-chan into making this." Hey, what the hell? So, Shi-chan wanted to see if she could do it, but then decided not to, right, Shi-chan? Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. This is your test food? I'm eating it too, Hee-chan. And Shi-chan is too. That doesn't answer the question! Nevertheless, I split a pair of chopsticks Shizune offers me, pick up a piece of cutlet, and pop it into my mouth. It's surprisingly good. I didn't expect Shizune to be such a good cook. Shizune puts her chopstick down to sigh curtly towards Misha, who gulps down her cutlet with noticeable difficulty in order to speak for her. Hee-chan, don't talk with food in your mouth. It's not like I enjoy doing it. Anyway, how motherly to show that kind of concern. My, how the turntables. You can't even eat right, Hee-chan. That's all it is. It's a stalemate. I can't eat in order to talk to Shizune, and can't eat in order to chastise me for eating the wrong way. Misha, caught in between, is in the same situation and looks the most disheartened by how this is going. Either way, our food is getting colder by the second, and it wasn't piping hot to start with. Wherever this was going, it dies down pretty fast once we all realize that, and we eat. After a while, the bell rings, but Misha makes no attempt to tell Shizune, so I'm sure they're planning to skip classes and spend the rest of the day in here again. Hee-chan, do you have any plans for the festival? No, not really. After all, I've only been here a week, and you two have abducted me for the entire duration of it. What could I set up in that time? Hahaha, Hee-chan, you helped us out so much. Don't sell yourself short. Okay. We're serious. Okay. The two of them seem to get indignant over the strangest things. You're going though, right, Hee-chan? You should at least see what we've accomplished. That's weird. Everyone should be able to look at what they've done so that they can fully understand their work. That's my belief. You're no exception. Hi, serious. Hee-chan, you should definitely go. If you don't have anything planned, then maybe we can even go together. Do you need a hand? If there's anything you need help with, I'm fine with sticking around. Hisao, are you dumb? I feel much more at ease than I did earlier. My previous concerns and fears are long gone. I'd forgotten about this morning's trouble entirely until now. having fun with Shizune like this. Having fun with Shizune? Seems like an unfamiliar concept to think of, but looking back on it, I've really enjoyed the moments I've spent with Shizune and Misha these past few days, in spite of everything else. If we might be going together, then maybe I can afford to stick around a little longer. I guess it beats class. Really, Hichan? Okay. Consider this you're repaying us for the free lunch. We were taste testing it for you. Great. This is great. Really, really great. Chichan was hoping to bring this up again later anyway. That's not a free lunch at all. Normally I would be angry, or at least slightly unsettled, but my mood has improved from earlier on, so I'll let it slide. Hisao and intelligent don't exactly go hand in hand. He's not stupid, really. He's just a little dense sometimes. Helping them turns out to consist mostly of stamping forms and making what seems like 10,000 copies apiece of 50 different budget reports. It's not hard, but very boring. According to Misha, the simplest of the tasks they deal with. I feel myself getting more and more tired, and with that, less eager to return to class. This is especially bad because the more time I spend out of class, the harder it seems to just get up and go back. These two, they're a terrible influence. Terrible role models. Not that it bothers me all that much, and I'm sure no one looks up to them, but it's the principle of the thing. Done. Ah, that was fast. We finished before this period's over, I think. Oh no, Hichan. Everything is done. So you're done too. Get out of here. Die. Bang. That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me this is all arbitrary and you've been keeping me here for the hell of it? No. But we have kept you long enough. You should go back to class, Hichan. You can still make it for the most of this period. What about you? Of course we're coming too. Of course, we'll be right behind you. Reassured, I start heading back to class, but the period is almost halfway over. I start thinking it would be pointless halfway there, and pass the difference between this class and the next, drinking juice in the hallway. Keep an eye on the door to the student council room, but it doesn't open. What's taking them so long? Are they busy wrapping up my share of the work? Well, it shouldn't take so long, unless there's more and they just wanted me to leave. The more I think about it, the likelier it seems. Shizune is, well, not an idiot, but clearly she's unable to just come out with things. Maybe it's because she can't talk, so it's harder for her. She has Misha, but all in all, as easy as they make it look, there's still a difference between casual speech and sign language. I contemplate going back there to check on them, but the bell rings, and I have to go to class. They join me a few minutes later, and the thoughts I had in my mind before slip away in the routine of school life. By the time I remember school is over for the day, and I'm too tired to do anything but go home, do my homework, and then go to sleep. I love that little thing. I've missed that little jingle. At 5 minutes past 8, an unbelievably loud banging jolts me awake. It's coming from outside my door. Quickly, I open the door to see Shizune and Misha standing side by side before me. Both of them look a little worn out, although it's more noticeable on Misha. Did you remember to take your pills today, Hisao? Which one of you knocked? I ask, echoing the question that must be on the mind of everyone in the entire building. Haha, that's not important, Hichan. She quickly dismisses it without even batting an eye. Oh, you're still in your pajamas, Hichan? So you don't wake up at 8? I notice her hair is wet. Her curls are barely holding their shape. No, I thought I'd sleep a bit later since it's the weekend and all, and I've been seriously sleep deprived this week. Jehovah's Witness is less intrusive. I wonder if she missed the poison in my words. Then it's a good thing we came to wake you up. Shizune certainly didn't. Anyway, Hichan, I guess you would like to know why we're here, wouldn't you? It's not hard to guess, but I wish you wouldn't say the words she's going to say next. Would you like to skip class and go somewhere nice with us? Come again? Would you like to skip class and do something fun? I was certain they'd force me to help them again with some slave work. Maybe that's what they mean by having fun. Seriously? Misha grins and nods enthusiastically. I like this new approach they're taking, although I'm somewhat surprised that they would suggest skipping class, even if we have only half a day since it's Saturday. Aren't you too worried about constantly missing class? Well, it doesn't seem to be a problem. Ichan, the school is pretty much at a standstill whenever this time rolls around. That's a Saturday, too. Don't you want to do something fun? I'm amazed by how little they seem to care. Not that we're pressuring you to give us your company, but we thought you might like to hang out. So, would you like to join us? Come on, you'll have a lot more fun than just sitting here with your head on your desk. I guess I won't be missing anything important, nor will I be missed. Alright, then. I don't think I'd be missing much. What do you have in mind? My eyes narrow with suspicion as a thought crosses into my mind. Wait, this isn't just some trick to get me to do more student council stuff, right? No, of course not. Well, that's a really mean thing to just assume like that, Ichan. And besides, you're in the student council now, remember? If we wanted you to do something for us, we wouldn't have to trick you. This is a kind of coercion that is new to me. Only two pretty girls could pull it off. Allow myself to relax a bit. Maybe I'm being too paranoid. It seems like they may really just want to hang out. Nevertheless... No tricks? No tricks. Stop being so paranoid. Well, if you say so. Suddenly, I realize I'm still wearing pajamas. I wonder if you'd let me dress up first? Eh? Why, Hichan? You look just fine. I'd still prefer wearing something else. Close the door before she gets a chance to reply and quickly pull on my uniform. Stepping back into the hallway, I see Shizune and Misha are engaged in an animated discussion. I wonder if people discussing in sign ever accidentally poke each other in the eyes. While I'm contemplating this, Shizune taps me on the shoulder impatiently. So, we're planning on slipping into town. Remember that tea shop we were at on Wednesday? Tea shop? You don't remember? Oh, you mean the cafe. Tea shop. It's called the Shanghai. China is the birthplace of tea, you know. Come on, Hichan, I'll even treat you today. Not me. I mean, Chichan. I don't know. It's nice. It's really relaxing. It's like half cafe, half restaurant. Half sophisticated, half library. Treat him to your tea. Oh my god. What? Oops, I hit the wrong button. That's a lot of halves. But Misha doesn't seem to notice that. So, come on. It's not often that we have this much free time. If you're busy, though, you don't have to. It's not like your presence is absolutely required. I've never seen more weakly disguised reverse psychology in my life. I feel kind of tired today, and my teachers and classes might want to know where I am. Maybe. On the other hand, I haven't really been into town at all since I've gotten here, so this is a good reason to head there. T-pose for dominance. Also, I could use something to eat. If it's Shizune's treat, even better. I'm totally broke. Alright, let's go. Lead the way. Great. We make it to the tea shop with a 15-minute walk. It seems that we are the only customers around. Is it always this quiet in the morning? By that, I mean, is it always this empty? No, this is kind of weird. Hey, this isn't a bad thing though, right? You're right. You're right. Oh, hello again. We take our seats at a large, square wooden table, and it hits me that I don't know what this place serves. But Yuko recommended that last time. Hey, is there a menu or something? Nope. That was a strange amount of zest. So, Hee-chan, have you decided what you're gonna order? I look around the store and can't see anything resembling a menu. That kinda looks like a menu of some kind. Might be a drink list, though. I don't understand. What's up with this place? What gives? Is this some kind of secret shop? Can you normally only enter here with a secret handshake? Some kind of wink and a nod? Is Chloe in here for it's tea time? Do you need someone to vouch for you? A blood oath? Damn it, it was nothing like this last time. I don't know. Last time I think I just got coffee. What do they serve here? Coffee. Tea. Tea. Well, that's not just tea, right? Not only tea. There's other stuff too, right? Clearly. Clearly? Like what? There are no menus here. Where are the menus? They're playing another joke on me. There's no way out of this. All I can do is brace myself for the inevitable oncoming burn. I almost want to walk out of the store, but I'm already sitting down. It would be improper to leave now. The unspoken rules of polite social conduct block my exit like a wall of fire. I decide to play it safe. I'll order what they order, if it's acceptably manly enough. Why don't you two order before me? Ladies first. Well played, Hee-chan, but we already ordered. Oh shit. That was impossible. When? How? From who? We're regulars. We come here so often that we don't have to do that anymore. Well, in case you've had enough, we're sitting on the menus, of course. Yeah. I look around at the other tables. There are no menus on any of them. That means they must just keep them in a big stack near the door or something. What a thing to sit on, and what speed to grab them so quickly. Well, whatever. Can I have one then? You can take one if you want, but you're not the kind of person who would do something that lascivious. I feel this idiot. Isn't that right? I tell them that I'd just like to get some coffee and put my head down on this cool tabletop. Coffee? This is a very high-class establishment. And you're just gonna order coffee? I can tell they're messing with me again. In that case, I'll have whatever you're having. Hee-chan is drinking a special tea that is only grown in remote areas of India. The tea is still handmade by a tribe of tea makers who have passed the methods down in their families for generations. They must wade through alligator-infested waters to obtain the leaves once a year. On each trip, some do not make it back alive. I can't drink that. I would feel too guilty. Then I'll have what you're having. I don't know what I'm drinking. How? Fine, then I want the tea that people died for. No, never mind. I'll have coffee. If this is a very high-class establishment, then they should have very high-class coffee, right? No one died for it, right? The perfect answer. There is no way they can stand against it. Shizune shrugs, as if to say, well played. They still didn't answer my second question. Misha calls for Yuko, who brings over our drinks in a single, incredibly tiny yellow cake with a little black plastic fork stuck in it for each of us. I eat my cake in one bite, amazed at how it's probably the least filling thing I've ever eaten. Hee-chan, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Oh, music's gone. Misha takes a gulp of her tea, something sounding suspiciously high class, even though it looks like ordinary tea. She drinks with incredible recklessness considering how hot it is, the exact opposite of Shizune or Lily. Plans? That sounds ominous. Plans? Yeah. Yes, I'm incredibly busy tomorrow. In fact, I have so much to do that I will not have any free time at all. That's right, none whatsoever, and everything I have to do is extremely important. Very, very important. Misha giggles, clearly not buying it, and then signs it all back to Shizune, who nods, slowly and deliberately, while looking very unamused. Suddenly, she leans forward, staring analytically at my face like a human lie detector, waiting for the smallest tell to give it away. After at least a minute of this, she sits back down in her seats and takes sips of tea. Okay, Hee-chan, if you're that busy, we don't have anything to do tomorrow, so we thought maybe you would want to hang out with us at the festival. You're new here anyway, right? So we thought we would show you around and have some fun together, but if you're that busy, we understand. Oh well, oh well. The both of them shrug together in perfect sync, as if they've rehearsed it. Ha 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 ha. Hee-chan, you're so paranoid. And you'll never beat me anyway, so why bother getting so worked up about it? Haha, wow, Hee-chan. Beat you? What are you talking about? Did you talk about the coercion?
As Hisao rolls a nat 1 on his deception roll.
To be fair, I don't think he was actually trying to deceive them. I think he was just trying to tease them. She's talking about the coercion. I never realized that this was a game to her. Or I never realized that was just a game to her. I thought I was the only one who saw it as competition. You know? Eh? Do you, Hee-chan? Because I don't.
Then it was a performance roll.
True. You can't outwit me. Ah well, Hee-chan, not me. What are you talking about, Hee-chan? I can see Shizune smiling craftily, daring me to enter this battle of wills and wits with her. When he is pushed to the edges of despair, a man has no choice but to sink or grasp at the fleeting wisps of hope, fight with all his power against the inevitabilities of his fate, and struggle against the impossible. For even if he fails, at least fail knowing that he dared greatly. Or something like that. Well, we'll see about that. Don't underestimate me. Don't you have to follow through to make good on that, Hee-chan? Yeah, well, I could get lucky. Don't count out on that possibility. You won't. I will. Wait. Let's make a wager on it then. I don't care about competition. That's a blatant lie. Wait, what exactly do you mean? That's okay if you don't know. Neither do I. Wahahaha. So it's settled then. Alright, alright. What? Didn't you hear what I just said? Now, all that's left is the stakes. What the winner wins, or more interestingly, what the loser loses. Hey! This is a very dangerous game I'm playing. Shizune herself is a very dangerous girl. She can only think in terms of winning and losing. If she views every time that I talk with her as some kind of battle of wills, I don't think I can take it. That kind of thing drives people insane. She's too Machiavellian. Before this, I'd assumed she was just kind of stoic. But nevertheless, I'm interested. In hindsight, I realized that I just challenged her. What is essentially a duel without any rules that won't end until one of us... What? I guess that's it. That's so vague. What are the conditions for winning or losing? The first person to feel stupid loses? I don't know. I never had to think of anything like this before. Never? Never. So you have never gambled, Hee-chan? I'm surprised you two have. Oh, come on. It's just for fun. Anyway, between friends. It's about causing humiliation, suffering, and absolute despair. Isn't that the point? Shizune puts a finger to her temple thoughtfully. How about this, Hee-chan? If you lose, you have to go to school one day without any pants on. Are you insane? Although in comparison to what I was afraid you would say, it's pretty mild. Can't we just bet money like normal people? It's not like you could match my wager if we did. Now it's your turn. But nothing perverted, understand? You just told me to go to school without pants on. What do you mean nothing perverted? Loser wears a chicken suit all day? Hell yeah. I think I need more time. This is going to have me constantly on edge for weeks. Okay, come on. You should both hurry up. Your drinks are getting cold. I quickly down the rest of my coffee as Shizune does the same, staring at me with a fierce look of competition in her eyes. Seems like a waste for her to be gulping down something that someone may have died for her to enjoy. You don't actually believe that, do you, dude? Hee-chan, are you sure you don't want to hang out tomorrow? A lot of people are looking forward to it, so you don't want to miss out. I mumble unintelligibly at her. I don't really understand. It's time to think. Shizune's drink is smaller, but I can consume mine faster. If Shizune finishes her drink first, she might skip out on paying, leaving me to pick up the tab, even though she said the drinks weren't her. Because I have no money on me, I would be humiliated, and therefore this could be considered a loss. If I finished first, the laws of chivalry would make me look like a jerk, as I would need to run out of this tea house, leaving her to pay for everything. That could also be considered a loss. She would use that. In the event of a draw, she may attempt to run out the door, and I'll probably do the same. This might lead to a collision at the door, which would be humiliating, but not overly so. And Misha would be left to pick up the tab. This is really childish. I'm a little disappointed in Shizune and myself. Well, Hee-chan, it'd be really nice if we could all celebrate how well we put everything together for the festival by taking a look at our handiwork. Poor Misha! Shizune and Hisao are in an all-out war, and she's completely clueless to all of it. She's just trying to hang out with her friends. Misha seems oblivious to the fact that an epic battle of wills is raging in front of her. I nod slowly and down the last of my coffee. Well, I'm finished enjoying my drink. I guess it's time for me to leave. I'm going to leave now, calmly. You too, Shi-chan? Why are you two acting so weird? I quickly walk out the door and Shizune follows. Misha is going to have to foot the bill. Sorry, Misha. Catching up to me, Shizune quickly pushes her glasses up and presses a note into my hand. If you lose, you have to come hang out with us tomorrow. So you think you can win today? That's kind of cocky, Shizune. I forgot for a second that she can't hear me. I nod. Right now, she seems much cuter than she usually is, smiling softly with a hint of confidence coming through. So a dine and dash. It's not a dine and dash. It's a dine and make Misha pay for it. Shizune looks energetic and carefree, though it could just be the caffeine. She winks and extends her hand for a handshake. I wonder if there's a buzzer in there and she plans to shock me. That doesn't seem like something she would do, so I accept. Dine and be cruel to Misha. Yeah, exactly. With a squeeze, she pushes another note into my hand. I momentarily think that it's a buzzer and wonder if the shock could kill me. Shizune smirks and then runs off. You probably don't know how to get back to school from here. There'll be work waiting for you when you do. See you then. I crush the note in my fist dramatically, but no one's there to see it. And that makes me sad. I wonder if it's too late to go back to the shop and ask Misha for directions. But then again, I gave her a hard time for not knowing the way here, so I can't allow her to score off me for not knowing the way back. And if I ask her, Shizune could see it as a victory. No, it's not necessary. School is on top of a damn hill. How hard could it be to find? It may be slightly directionally challenged, but I'm sure that even I can do this. About an hour and a half later, I walked the long paved path leading from the gates to the main building. Haha, just the person we're waiting for. So you made it here eventually, Hee-chan. Good. Now it's time for work. Misha and Shizune had laid an ambush for me in the main lobby of the ground floor, and I walked straight into it. Should have just circled around the school like I had originally planned, but I thought that I was overreacting and being silly. Misha is waving a thick stack of printouts in my general direction, taunting me. We sort of need your help. Sort of? We need your help. You will help us. Misha speaks with her usual playful, carefree manner, but even so, I can hear Shizune's unnervingly hard severity behind it. That sounds like an order. Really? Is it? Yeah, it is? Ah, sorry, Hichan. I guess it is. She doesn't sound very sorry at all. I thought we had almost everything done by now, but it turns out we have all these signs to attach to backing boards. More hands make light work. And everybody wins. Ha 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 ha. This is your duty, after all, as a member of the Student Council, which you are part of. As a member of the Student Council. It's a simple task, so getting it out of the way now would be good. It's not that much work. A small thing, really. And we'd really appreciate your help. Really, really appreciate it. Besides, it's time to pay us back for treating you so nicely. So the tea shop was a trap after all, you two-timing scoundrels. Don't say that. It was completely unrelated. We wanted to celebrate you joining the council. But why did she bring that up then? But... No buts. You're coming with us. I don't even get to finish my sentence as they grab me by the arms and try to pull me towards their office. Help them as they owe you. Misha laughs giddily as she and Shizune exchange sly looks behind my back. Ah, I don't think you have a choice in this, Hichan. There are two of us, so don't even try to get away now. Don't take us lightly. Hichan, it's your duty to help us anyway, as a member of the Student Council. Alright, how could I forget? But seriously, aren't there other people who can help you? Like who, Hichan? You were fine with helping us yesterday. Yesterday is not today. And anyone who isn't me. Why don't you have anyone else in the council? I think you can kind of figure this one out. That's what we'd like to know. Oh, these poor kids. Misha's laughter explodes through the hall. He doesn't notice the grimace on my face at all. That's right. It is just the two of them, isn't it? Alright, okay, I'll help you. Misha runs her tongue over her teeth, looking quite pleased. That's my Hichan. I knew we could trust you. So predictable. When we get to the student council room, my jaw drops. The number of signs, backing boards, and signposts is insane. They're stacked all over the place like building materials at a construction site. Something I let Shizune and Misha know right off the bat. There are so many signposts here, you could probably build a second wall around the school with them. Really? Well, there aren't a lot of them, so maybe. Eh? No? How do you know that, Shichan? Really? Don't tell me she's actually considered it. Shizune hesitates, then pushes her glasses up a bit as Misha lets out a very uneasy-sounding laugh. So she has considered it. That's irrelevant, Hichan. Can you get on with making the signs, please? Alright. I feel sort of lied to, though I thought you said it wouldn't be that much work. Well, Hichan meant it wouldn't be that much work for us. Someone has to supervise you while you do this, you know, make sure you're doing it right, and those people will be us. So, what are you two going to do? Watch you? You little shitter! No, that was just a joke, Hichan. We'll help out too, of course. The student council is really supposed to have a lot more people. This is just a bad year. Fewer people than usual, even though we already didn't have many the year before. And then there's just a lot more work than before, too. Besides, Hichan likes working with you, and so do I. We've accomplished a lot more than we normally could, you know. I can accept that. Lately, they've been looking a little fatigued every time I see them. Student council work is apparently a 24-hour-a-day thing, and from what I've seen and heard, there are just the two of them. Well, I guess I make it 3. They must work almost non-stop. I wonder how much time they spend working in this room when I don't see them. I've even glimpsed Misha taking naps sometimes without Shizune at her side. by herself. Shizune has to be working 60-hour weeks during her student council duties, on top of regular classes, in addition to being a, what's the word? A translator for Shizune. Poor Misha. Two hours pass, and I reach for a tack, only to find the box is empty. Shizune grabs it before I can even say it. She smiles, tossing it expertly into a trash can along with another empty box of tacks. So you're out too, Hee-chan. Don't worry, Hee-chan says she'll get some more. We went through a box too, but me and Hee-chan decided to wait until you needed a new box as well before getting a new one. Something about that strikes me as odd. Wait, we both ran out of tacks just now? Wow, what a weird coincidence, huh? Well, actually, Hee-chan, we ran out 20 minutes ago. There was only one spare box of tacks, the ones we gave you. And you were flying through those pretty quickly, so we thought that we should wait until we both had no more tacks before getting more. Then Hee-chan could go get a fresh box of tacks for all of us at the same time. You know, for efficiency. Shizune nods, preparing to step out the door. Wait a second. What did you two do for the past 20 minutes? Nothing, of course. What could we do? We had no tacks, Hee-chan. Shizune and Misha exchange knowing glances before they give me a perfectly synchronized and incredibly exaggerated simultaneous shrug. I see, so you decided to take a break. Clever. Oh, we know it was clever. Whose idea was it? The both of us, of course, of course. Well, Hee-chan, it was all Hee-chan's idea. I turn immediately to Shizune, who gives me a curt wave and a surprisingly cheery smile before quickly vanishing out the door. Well, then why didn't you just say you wanted to take a break? I used to think that Shizune and Misha were polar opposites. Misha always seemed so energetic and playful, like any other girl. Shizune, on the other hand, always seemed distant, aggressively manipulative, and vaguely scary, but distant. There were times when I thought she had no sense of humor. As cute as she was, I'd almost never seen her smile. Not to mention all the other things. The analytical stare, the permanently stoic expression, and even her penmanship, so mechanically precise that everything she writes looked typed. But Shizune and Misha aren't really as different as I thought. I'm a little surprised. Why? Shizune, I didn't know that she liked to joke around like that. What I mean to say is, I don't know that she could act so girlish. It was actually pretty cute. You would be surprised, Hee-chan. Well, I didn't know you and her were so close either, the first time I saw you. I've always been curious as to how those two met. Do you two go far back or something? Childhood friends? Next door neighbors? Sorry, Hee-chan. It's not anything like that. Even if it would be cuter that way. When I came to the school, they just placed me next to Hee-chan, and she looked like a very serious person. And I thought, I'm going to be spending the rest of the year next to this person. Maybe. So it'd be nice if we could be friends, but I wonder if she'll like me. And I learned that she was deaf. You know, Hee-chan, the first time I just thought she was ignoring me. But luckily, I knew a little sign language, and we became friends. I want to know where Misha learned how to sign, but I guess that's something for another time. Now, I guess we're always together. That's nice. I've always wanted someone to listen to me, and I think Hee-chan likes having someone to talk to. So, everyone wins. That's nice. That's it? You look disappointed. What were you expecting? You know, Hee-chan, I don't think that me and Hee-chan thanked you properly. For what? Joining in the student council. You've been a real help to us, Hee-chan. I think I'll get a lot more sleep now. Well, I'm glad I could help. It helps a young woman sleep at night. That's an interesting thing to say, Hee-chan. Hee-chan really appreciates you helping out too. At that moment, Shizune steps back into the room, looking slightly annoyed and sipping offhandedly from a juice box. She throws 2 boxes of tacks on the floor with a wry smile. Ah, Chi-chan. Misha opens her mouth to speak, but then quickly closes it as Shizune suddenly crumples her juice box with a crunch like the sound of breaking bones. I can tell that each harsh, quaking hand gesture is most likely an epithet. What'd she say? It was just very hard to get these. I guess that is an understatement, Chi-chan. Shizune calms down a bit, straightening her glasses and lightly brushing her bangs back with one finger. It really wasn't a big deal in retrospect. That's forward thinking of you. Alright then, I guess the two of us should get back to work, Chi-chan. Sure, why not? By the time we're done with the signs, it's already getting dark out. I hadn't expected something like this to take so long, but then again, if it were that easy, I doubt Shizune and Misha would have asked for my help. Shizune falls into a nearby chair, cracking her knuckles systematically and letting out a muted yawn. That's all for today, I guess. That's a good thing, Shi-chan. I'm very tired, too. That took longer than expected. You agree? Haha. We didn't expect it to take so long either. Not as planned. Oh, I'm so hungry. I just realized I haven't eaten all day. Now that I think about it, I've eaten nothing since I woke up this morning. But right now, I'm almost too tired to think about food. I think they already stopped serving dinner. This can't be happening. Ichan, can you think of any way we could obtain food? Obtain food? I don't like her tone of voice. Why not order out? Oh, that's right. I guess I could do that. Order out? From where? From town, of course. I didn't know they delivered to the school. Well, what are you gonna get? Maybe some Chinese food. As long as you're going to. Can I get in on it too? I'm also pretty hungry. Hahaha. Ichan, you should have just said so in the first place. He kind of did. What's that? It's your treat? That's great, that's great. Hahaha. That's true. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here so late, Ichan. Misha quickly grabs a menu from a drawer behind her and begins to enter the numbers slowly and carefully, as if she's used to messing it up. It's not delivery, it's Diginoros. What's a Diginoros? What do you want, Hichan? Well, I guess I'll just have some dumplings. I raise my hand in a gesture of thanks to Shizune, who responds with a very faint, split-second smile. Hichan. Shichan is paying for everything tonight. It's all on her, so you can afford to splurge a little. Some shrimp fried rice too, then. Damn! They got shrimp working back there, huh? Alright, alright. And you, Shichan? A Chinese omelet? Okay, then. Hey, Misha, does that really mean omelet? Can I see that again? Sure. Haha, like this? Like this? And this is what you ordered. Dumplings. Shrimp fried rice. I'm going to get a soup and a stir fry. You say that like this. And here's how much it all costs. 3,685 yen. Well, I don't know in how many situations I'll need to remember such an exact number. Okay, I'm gonna order now, unless anyone wants something else. No objections? Alright then. Shizune impatiently twirls a pair of chopsticks between her fingers as we wait for the food to arrive. Hey, where did you get those? This isn't the first time we've ordered out, Ichan, and they always give us a ton of chopsticks, for some reason, even when we tell them we're only 2 people. And you two have accumulated a lot of them, from a lot of long nights eating takeout in the office? That's exactly it. Oh, these 2 girls sound so lonely. I feel so bad for them. I'm overstating it?
That's right, Shi-chan. Hey, Hee-chan, did you know that once we've collected 100 pairs of chopsticks from ordering out, we'll be able to take over the universe?
Don't feel bad for them. Don't feel bad for them. Is that because of that's because Shizune bullies Lily? Is that it? Is that why you're saying that? Huh? I used to think that too when I was little. These two like eating out. Oh my god. I mean, I guess that's in character for you all. I shouldn't be surprised. Of course, it's for that reason.
Hee-chan, are you good at breaking them down the middle? I can never do it right, so I found the little pile of chopsticks Hee-chan had saved up and practiced on at least 20 of them. She was really mad about that. I let out a laugh as Shizune turns bright red with indignation. I didn't know she had such a childish side. When the food arrives, I dig in heartily, drinking one of the tiny cans of soda Shizune bought for us from one of the vending machines in the hall. Thanking them both for the food, I head back to the dorms, ready to turn in for the night. The dorms are eerily quiet, except for the sounds of portable TVs and radios murmuring unintelligibly behind thin walls. It's quiet here at night, and very peaceful. I can hear the crickets chirping outside my window and see actual stars when I look up. Tired, I try to fall asleep as quickly as I can, only feeling slightly robbed of my Saturday. The next day, I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine, since it's Sunday and there are no classes. Not just the Sunday, though, but the festival as well. From my window, I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low quality. We've seen all this before. I don't think we have to skip very far anyway. Yep, there we go. I'm going to have to hang out with the student council, since I lost a bet. I realize that we didn't agree on when and where. I'll just wait for them rather than risking us missing each other in the chaos outside. They must be busy running around and organizing things anyway. It's funny, I would have assumed the price for losing to Shizune and her stupid game to be a lot more severe. This is just a pretense for spending time with her. In that case, I guess she just wants me to have fun. Even though she can't just come out and make her intentions clear, maybe good intentions after all. And I think I'm starting to like her more. I could skip going, but it'd be a waste. And I want to go, too. I mean, you know, today does seem pretty exciting. If anything, it'll be interesting. The student council? What? That's still around? Isn't it like 2 dudes? They're both girls. Really? Are they cute? Damn, no wait, are they cute? No, it doesn't matter. I heard the student council president is insane. That whoever it is never talks and only gives orders through flunkies. Shit, they're the same in every school. Sounds like a cold-hearted bitch. Bitches everywhere. If it's 2 girls, they outnumber you 2 against 1. That is a dangerous situation, dude. Who knows what could happen? Damn, the student council is just 2 women, but they hold so much power. She isn't saying that is true. That is true. They must be stopped. I can see them, plotting ways to push their feminist agenda. I can't trust an administration like that. This is not cool. Not cool. Damn. Shit. Damn. He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course. I'm gonna have to find some place to hide in, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself so that I don't have to experience this horrible day. There's a perfect thing for that, so I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival. Okay. Later, dude. The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. I ponder what I'd like to do with Shizune and Misha. Deciding it's best to be extra prepared, I duck back into my room to stock my wallet with money. Money.
What if they have that game where you try to catch goldfish on a paper net? It seems way easier than they make it look. Then again, if I were to catch a goldfish, I'd have no real reason to keep it. What am I going to do with a fish in my tiny room? Cook it? Cook it. I could give it to Shizune or Misha, but that might be overstepping my bounds. It's a real problem. Both of them are cute, but I don't think I have any chance with either of them. Little does he know. Regardless, I mull over the thought of doing it. I imagine how they might react if I were to give them a gift tonight, like a fish or a doll. Misha would probably laugh like she always does. Shizune might slap it out of my hand. Maybe it isn't such a good idea after all. Okay, I think I'm set. Hydration break. A good while later, I decided that this could be another psych-out test devised by Shizune. Even if it isn't, it's starting to get kind of late. I resolved to just go out and search for them, even though I don't know where I could look. It might be really hard to find today. As soon as I step outside, I almost bump into Shizune. Hi, Shizune. Where's Misha? Well, you did your best. I try to sign it as best as I can, but really I'm just making stuff up. I've got to ask Misha to teach me some of this. Here. Misha pops up from behind Shizune, grinning wildly. We just came to make sure you're coming along with us to the festival. Don't renege on your promise. Promise? I don't think I promised anything. Stop trying to get out of it. Come on, Hichan, it'll be fun. You need this anyway, or you'll become a no-good person. Like a certain someone. You don't want to become one of those people who just stays in the dorm room all day being paranoid, do you? I find myself staring over her shoulder at the door to Kenji's room right across from mine. I hope he didn't hear that. I think Misha wants the opposite. No, of course not. I was just playing around a little. And was right about to leave anyway. You two didn't have to come here. Really? Shishan was worried you would try to get out of it somehow. We need you, Hichan. Huh? I think my heart just skipped a beat. I don't have the aim to knock the dolls off their pedestals in that one game, and Shishan refuses to throw things. Oh. Shizune stares at me, immediately noticing my disappointment. She uncrosses her arms and adjusts her glasses. What did you think we meant? I refuse to throw anything. Why, Hichan? That is weird. Right. Well, anyway, Hichan, you've thrown a ball before, right? Right. So you have to come with us. I'm amazed by their logic. I don't know if they're joking or if they're not. I'd feel offended if I didn't know you guys were joking. You're joking, right? It is what it is, Hichan. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Well, that's reassuring. Come on, let's go. The deaf band is setting up outside your window. Misha grabs me by the hand and tries to pull me out the door, but it's clear that she isn't trying at all. Shizune looks at the both of us, blushing slightly and fiddling with her glasses impatiently. I'm not used to this kind of casual contact, but I have nothing against it. How could I object? It's still light outside, but the sun is getting ready to set behind the trees. Looks like half the school is out here, and I can even see some faculty members standing off to the side, helping themselves to some punch. They're about to empty the entire bowl, with the dismay of the girl working the stall. There's some fortune tellers chatting idly with their friends, while others have already started slinging horoscope. Oh my word. God. Others have already started slinging horoscopes at anyone who walks in range. I think that kind of tactic is a little too aggressive, but it shows that they're into it. It's refreshing to see, but I don't know if I'll be able to get used to it. Well, we should get something to eat. Hungry, Hichan? Come to think of it, I haven't eaten all day. I don't really want to eat fried noodles. That's okay. There are other fried foods. Are there any foods that aren't fried?
candy. Junk food is the essence of celebration.
She laughs too much. I can't keep up with her energy. Oh my god.
Come on, I mean, Shi-chan will treat you to one thing. One? Just one. Only so you can build up energy for your throwing arm. But it doesn't look like all the booths are done setting up yet, so you might not be able to get what you want. I took a look around, surprised by the number of stalls. It's unbelievable. This festival seems larger than the ones you might see in actual towns. Despite what Misha said, it seems like half the school is already celebrating. The air is humming with the excited chattering of at least half the student body. I can smell food cooking, and it's only making me hungrier by the second. Come on, Hee-chan. The food is already disappearing fast. If you want takoyaki, you need to move now. I could go for some takoyaki. Come on, let's eat that.
Alright, alright. I haven't had takoyaki in forever. I'm game.
Shizune takes off before Misha can even sign it back to her, briskly walking towards the takoyaki stand as Misha and I try to catch up. Misha laughs as she skips towards Shizune, who asks for 3 orders of takoyaki by holding up 3 fingers. Never noticed it before, but for someone who is so obsessed with high-class tea, it's a little weird that Shizune is also so into fast food. I take the plate of takoyaki she hands me and I wonder if I should dig in. It looks extremely hot. I can see the smoke coming off of it and the oil bubbling on the surface. Yeah, I probably want to wait a second there, buddy. Shizune and Misha both look at me, as if waiting for me to eat before they can begin. Can't back down, so I spear one on the tiny plastic fork, jauntily sticking up from the corner of the plate. However, before I can even put it in my mouth, Shizune and Misha begin eating eagerly. Shizune taking quick but delicate bites out of the takoyaki, while Misha eats with relish like a small child. I guess at the end of the day, both of them are just kids like any other student here. This is kind of nice. I don't think I've had a chance like this in a long time to just hang out with other people and enjoy their company. Even before coming here, I'd been going through a very busy year. So busy that I hadn't realized what I had been missing until now. Here, I feel at pace. This is a soothing atmosphere. I didn't know these kinds of festivals still existed. Eh? Hee-chan? You aren't going to eat your food? No, I'm gonna eat it. I hope you aren't chickening out because it's too hot. That's not it. Even their teasing is beginning to become endearing. I eat quickly before my food can get cold, thinking that the dimly lit paper lanterns glowing warmly against the sunset make for a beautiful sight. Before I can finish my last bite of takoyaki, Shizune steps in front of me, standing perfectly straight with her arms rigidly behind her back. I see she's trying her best to look as serious as possible, but even she can't hide her good mood, as there is a slight smile on her face. Come on, Hee-chan, let's go play some games. Are they even done setting up? No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on, Hee-chan, before it gets too crowded. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder and laughs very loudly. Come on, come on. The prizes look really great this year. Really, really. Wouldn't you like to win some prizes with 2 cute girls like us?
And there he was this morning talking about how awkward it would be giving a gift to one of them.
Misha flashes her best cute look, which is, admittedly, pretty cute. I look at Shizune, expecting her to do the same. She just looks at me like I'm insane. Misha, stop doing that. Wait, I'm Misha.
I don't know why, I just thought that was really funny.
Hee-chan, hurry up. You've been holding that piece of takoyaki for like 1,000 years. I like to savor everything that I eat. Even this.
Without warning, Shizune picks the takoyaki from my hand and pops it into her mouth with a smile. You bitch! It happened so fast, there was no way I could have stopped her. Before I can even fully process what just happened, Misha bursts into laughter and Shizune smiles at me. Probably the closest I've ever seen her come to laughing. Well, that takes care of that. Shizune grabs my right hand, and Misha grabs my left. You're coming with us. There's a lot to do tonight. You should try harder to enjoy it. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I think I'm gonna stop reading out Misha's laughs. She laughs way too much. It's starting to like hurt my throat. Oh gosh. Running through an already sizable crowd of people who play game after game, from ring toss to whack-a-mole to games I've never even heard of. We rarely win, but it's fun nonetheless. Hey, do they have that goldfish scooping game here? Of course. I didn't know you liked that game, Hee-chan. Well, I always wanted to try it. Doesn't seem too hard. Are you sure about that, Hee-chan? Okay, I just said I wasn't going to do it anymore. I did it again. Okay, we'll see. I should be around here somewhere. But where are you going to keep your fish? You have a bowl for it? Well, no. Maybe he'll eat it. Alright, Hee-chan. If you win any fish, we'll give them to you. Oh, really? Another game? Fine, then. Shizune pushes me excitedly towards the booth, trying to hide the enthusiasm in her eyes. Fortunately, the two of them fail to catch a single fish, but I don't do any better. Fish? I can't help but laugh as immediately afterwards a bell starts ringing. No. They start tugging me towards a particularly large, colorful stall that I helped build. I remember this one. It had been a real pain in the ass to make. The booth runner, an average-looking guy with dyed brown hair, snaps to attention when he sees us walking over. I noticed two things. First, it's one of those games where you throw a ball at a pyramid of opaque bottles and try to knock over as many as possible. 4 balls for 50 yen. Well, that's pretty good. Second, there are instructions on how to play in Braille. I almost want to say something and look to see if Shizune and Misha see it as well. Either they don't, or they don't find it strange at all. Hey, it's good to see you here, Hakamichi. Thank you so much for your help with this booth. Having fun? Shizune glances toward Misha, who signs everything to her in a flash, then beams at the operator. It was nothing. Nothing at all, really. Yeah, this is great. I think the best festival we've put together yet. Hiraki, we'd like to play this. That's okay, right? Of course, it'd be really great if you could just give your cute, hardworking student council representatives a prize for all the hours we put in to make all this possible. Hey, what about me? Do I get a prize? Or are you gonna make me work for it? Haha, no. If anything, Shiraki has balls. Hey, I built this stall. It was a back-breaking job, too. I wasted 2 hours of my life. I think I deserve it. I think I deserve at least a free round. And me. Me too. After some hesitation, he eventually gives in and hands us each 4 balls with a shrug. Barely a second later, Shizune and Misha dump theirs in front of me. What gives? Don't tell me that after making such a big deal out of it, you two aren't even gonna play. Not after the way we ganged up on Shiraki. No, wait, I did the wrong voice. Yeah, well. Yeah, he's feeling pretty cheated, isn't he? You stay out of this, please. Shizune turns to me and begins waving her hand dismissively. Misha appears torn between translating for her and consoling the booth operator. A second laser. Hee-chan, where's your sense of chivalry? Besides, I, Hee-chan, have a policy against throwing balls. Sorry, Hee-chan. I don't know if my aim is that good either. You must be pretty good at these things, though, right? Right? It shouldn't be a problem for you. Looks simple enough. The bottles aren't even that far away. The only challenge is that these are wiffle balls. Oh god, that is going to be a challenge. I throw one at the bottles hard, and it bounces off unceremoniously. What the hell? Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. There's water inside the bottles. Trade secret. It's not very fair. This must be why it's 4 balls for 50 yen. How devious. Come on, Hichan. You can knock them down. You have 11 more chances. Go! Maybe you should do it. Shizune, do you want to try? Shizune emphatically shakes her head from side to side. I laugh. This is actually pretty fun. Winding up, I throw another ball at the pyramid of bottles and manage to get them to budge just slightly. Both Shizune and Misha are casting longing glances towards a doll shaped like a cat. All in all, they really aren't that different. Sometimes I wonder if Shizune would sound like Misha if we talked. No, they're not that alike. I throw another ball, realizing that it's actually quite simple. If I can hit 2 bottles in the bottom row at the same time, it's an easy win. Already, a small crowd is beginning to gather, so the pressure is really on. 9 more shots. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, I throw as hard as I can, and the bottles come tumbling down. That thing is ugly as sin. Just like me, for real, for real. Triumphantly, I claim my girlish cat doll prize, and Misha laughs uproariously, as if it was her who won it. Shizune stares at me with her usual blank expression. It's clear she wants the doll too. It's mine. I earned it fair and square. Hichan, congratulations. What are you gonna do with that doll? Ah, there is no right answer. I have to tread carefully. I do not know. Well, I'll take it if you don't want it. Unless you want to keep it for yourself, Hichan. I didn't know you liked dolls. How delicate. I don't. I have no use for this. Can I have it then? Their eyes are drilling into my soul. This is a decision I don't want to make. I turn back to the booth. Hey, you have more than one of this doll? Actually, yeah, just one more. Okay, set everything up again. I'm gonna try for that one as well. I still have 8 tries. As soon as the game is set up again, I throw as hard as I can again, but miss. Trying to win another one? Taking the easy way out, Hichan? It's that easy, you could try it. No thanks. Say, Hichan, can you at least put the doll down when you throw the balls? No. There's only one more left. You had better get it. If you fail, I'll kill you. What a clever way to duck out of giving me the doll, though. And by me, I mean me. Just kidding. You can see Misha didn't mean any harm from it, and Shizune seems to enjoy our joke, smiling at it, but she looks a little depressed afterwards. I decide to hand her the doll, at least while I'm trying to win the other one. It's kind of hard to aim holding a giant cat. Thank you, Hichan. Hichan seems happy, Hichan. But you're gonna win one for me too, right? That is what I'm trying to do, isn't it? I throw again, but my aim is way off this time.
Don't tell them. Make a hole in the doll.
I'm going to beat you. My arm feels kind of heavy as well, as if blood isn't flowing to it properly. I scold myself mentally, thinking that it's pathetic that I could get tired from something like that. Then I realize maybe it's because of my heart. If it is, I don't know what to think. It's depressing that even something as small as this is enough to make me realize my own mortality. I guess there will never be a time when I'm able to forget about it. Even today, when I thought that I would be able to just enjoy myself on this beautiful night and in this beautiful place, I can't escape the reason why I'm here. I've never felt so at peace in my life, in this place, which is like nowhere else I've ever been. It's hard now to keep from thinking the unthinkable, that I may just have been sent here to die. These past few days have been some of the best of my life. The first time in a long time that I've ever felt truly alive. But in the end, I'm someone who finds himself reminded every time he climbs too many stairs, throws a ball too hard, that he could die at any second. I'll always be limited by this. I feel depressed by that. I'm angry as well. In the end, I care about my life, and I enjoy it. And now it's more transient than ever before. I wonder what it is that will finally do me in. It could be anything if I'm this weak and pathetic. A bad fall, a punch to the chest, a stray baseball. I've now lost my will to keep playing this game, but I keep playing anyway. Suddenly, I feel a split-second sensation of pain in my chest. It comes and goes instantaneously, but it's enough to make me stumble a bit. Shizune jumps back, startled. She comes closer, staring at me with concern. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder. Hey, Hichan.
Suddenly death.
Hey, Hichan. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really feel too good right now. I'm sick. I don't think I can go on. Misha frowns. Don't strain yourself. If you're that sick, you'll just make yourself sicker. Look, the festival is just getting started. We've been playing games for a while. We can take a little break if you're tired. Good idea, Hichan. I'm feeling a little tired too. I think we're all a little worn out, running all over the school, Hichan. I nod. They don't seem to notice anything unusual. That's good. We walk through the sea of people, with Misha cheerfully pointing out the faces of everyone she knows. Shizune holds the stuffed cat in her arms, cradling it absent-mindedly. It seems like they're having fun. Suddenly, I feel a pang of guilt. Because of my poor health, we all had to stop. Hichan, we're both feeling kind of hungry. How about you? I'm not as hungry as I could be, but I do want something to eat. That's good enough, Hichan. So what should we get? Doesn't really matter to me. How about the sandwiches then? And we'll need something to drink too. We shall get everything. What? Shizune looks at me and smiles. I realize she might be trying to cheer me up with a joke. I laugh. It's getting kind of crowded, so we might not be able to eat here. It's getting kind of loud too. Maybe we should go eat up on the roof. That's fine with me. Might be a nice view. And there can be a little breeze. Okay then. I guess I should get some food and drinks now. I'll see you two then. Misha gives a clumsy wave and then runs off. Before, I didn't notice how the paper lanterns look illuminating the dark light into the dark night. Now that I'm able to see it, it really is an amazing sight. Fireflies float overhead, their soft glow making it look as if it's snowing lights in the night sky. This type of thing would be impossible to see in the city. Shizune tugs at my sleeve impatiently and crosses her arms, frowning as if to show displeasure at me for getting distracted. You know, I don't know how to read sign language. Come to think of it, isn't it kind of stupid of me to have said that to a deaf person? You wouldn't have heard it. I shrug, hoping to show her that I don't understand. Shizune shakes her head and dismisses it with a wave of her hand. Maybe I should get around to asking Misha for some lessons on sign language. Climbing up onto the roof, I find myself in awe again at the sheer size of the school. The grounds are so expansive, I can't believe I hadn't realized it before. As I walk across the roof, trailing behind Shizune, I can't help but be taken in by the stars shining in the sky. Shizune and I sit down on a bench. She seems like she's in a good mood as she smiles softly while the breeze blows through her hair. We look down at the festival, which looks like a sea of glowing amber lanterns and waving paper fans teeming with people. Some of them festively dressed in yukata. In fact, most of the girls seem to be wearing yukata. I wonder why Shizune and Misha didn't dress up today. The two of them would look nice in yukata. I briefly think about what types they would wear. Shizune would likely go with something traditional. However, Misha is a bit harder to place. Misha arrives, panting as she runs to us, trying to keep the food in her arms from falling. Setting everything on the ground, she lets herself drop backwards. That took a while. Come on. You two didn't tell me what you wanted, so I got some rice punch, some sandwiches, and some candy, too. A little bit of everything. That's great. Let's dig in. Food delivery, yeah. Misha eats, huh? Misha takes a bite out of a small, triangular sandwich. So, Hichan, what do you think of the festival? It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. The stars are nice tonight. Oh, wrong voice. The stars are nice tonight. This couldn't have been a more perfect day. The sound of people talking below us is like faint music alongside the chirping of crickets in the distance. I take a sip from the can of punch and look over at Misha, who looks as if she's sleeping comfortably with her back stretched out and a full can of apple juice balanced on her stomach. The little festival is lacking a bit of fish. No, not here. Shizune sits with her legs drawn close to her, rocking back and forth slowly like an impatient child as she stares up at the sky. The two of them are so cute. I look around and can see many students holding hands with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Not too far from us on this roof, there are couples gazing up at the stars or down at the lights of the festival, holding each other's hand. A part of me wants that. Looking at Shizune and Misha, I wonder if maybe I should ask one of them out someday. I wonder if it would be worth the risk. The golden hands moving across the face of the delicate watch on Shizune's wrist catch my eye, and I see that it's getting kind of late, but the festivities are still going strong. Shizune is still holding the stuffed cat I won by the paw. She notices me looking at it. Offhandedly, she offers it to me. I smile, wanting to ask her what I would do with it, but she wouldn't be able to understand me. I shake my head and try my best to tell her to keep it, hoping she'll understand. As I look out towards the school, I can see before me so many people, all of which are happy and cheerful. Watching them makes me feel content. This really was something. Today was worth it. But I still can't shake the feelings of guilt and melancholy from earlier. They keep hanging on to me, and I can't let them go. Shizune signed something to me, and I can't understand her. No matter what I say, she won't be able to hear me. I can't understand you, Shizune. Well, whatever. I wonder if we both consider ourselves at fault for this. Anyway, I'm sorry for not being able to understand. You know, I'm almost glad that you tried to coerce me into coming here. If I attempt to date you, though, I might have to think more about that side of you. No, actually. I'm glad. Today was nice. It would be cuter if you smiled more. You have a nice smile. Frustrated, she stands up, arms behind her back, looking authoritative and confident against the backdrop of stars. Suddenly, Shizune throws her arms out towards the open sky, seeming to hold it between her hands, as if she's telling me to look at everything in front of me. that was a pretty neat effect. I like that. The school, bathed with the festival's glow and lit up with a colorful yukata, the roof illuminated with fireflies, the sky so vast that it imposes the feeling of awe onto you. What does she want? It slowly dawns on me with time. This beautiful scene before me is proof that there are things wonderful enough that spoiling them with a bad mood would be unforgivable. And I can feel the weight of Shizune's personality pressing the point further. Thanks, I guess. I look away, but then Shizune grabs me by the shoulder, her watch brushing against my cheek. With her left hand, she points up at the sky. Ah! She knew the fireworks festival was in moments. With faint pops, fireworks begin to go off in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into the dark. Fly me to the moon, so I can kick its fucking ass. I can't even recall the last time I saw fireworks at all, much less a display this large. Not to mention it seems that they're being launched from the school. It's almost impossible to believe. The lights in the sky mingle with the second salvo from the town below, and they seem timed to complement each other like two parts of a duet. They continue for maybe 15 more minutes, and then stop. Shizune realizes her hand is still on my shoulder, and withdraws it carefully, looking a little uncomfortable. Regaining her composure, she grins, with her hands on her hips and her chest thrust out in front of her. It's in these moments that she seems most like a regular teenage girl, energetic, happy, and carefree. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune, the two of us looking out at the gradually thinning crowds below in silence. She sits leaning forward slightly, her chin resting softly on her hands and a contented look on her face with just a hint of wistfulness. All the while still gently holding on to the stuffed cat's paw. I start feeling tired and I tell her that I'll see her and Misha tomorrow without even realizing that she can't hear me, and then start walking back to the dorms. I feel warm and alive, even in this chilly night air. The image of Shizune standing forcefully before the stars themselves, denying my self-pity, does not leave my mind easily. If it only takes a moment for there to be love, I think I may be falling in love with her. Just a little bit. He's learning. Yeah, there's the laugh. Stars. Learning to read. This is a perfect chapter for me. I have no idea how to do that after all. Alright, save point. Alright. So far, so good. I like it so far. They're a little forceful though. I didn't anticipate them bullying Hisao that much into joining the student council. And I'm curious what that, they're insane, yeah. Misha looked a bit upset by the end there. I think she might be a little jealous. Oh. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Great timing on that, on finishing that act too, because I was just about to. I'm getting really tired myself right now. I'm gonna like end stream and immediately head to bed. Ugh. Misha is a bit normal. I wouldn't put it that far, you know. Imagine being tired. I can actually. I don't even need to imagine because I am. So many small Just Cause project games have better effort than AAA games. Oh, of course. I mean, I've already said before that I really like this game, so you know. That's the reason why I would have probably just if I wasn't like super impressed by Emmy's route, I probably would not have done any of the other ones. But Emmy's route was good. And so we're doing all the other ones now. And I'm having a good time with it. Anyway, tomorrow we have... What do we have tomorrow? I don't even remember. We have... Girl's Foot 2. Okay. That's easy. That's easy enough. And then we have Collab Day, which we're playing... We are playing... Escape the Backrooms. We're playing a horror game. A spooky game, at least. Hayami does not look forward to it. It's gonna be awesome. It'll be great. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow for some Girl's Foot. See you around.